Hello, YouTube. Today, today we're doing the new FNAF book. What's it called? I don't remember. VIP. We're doing the new interactive novel VIP. It's got the little piggy on the cover. Um, and it's about a kid who gets a ticket to go see, gets an all expensive, like a full day pass for the Pizzaplex and all the wacky shenanigans that entails. But right now, I'm just gonna give it a minute. What is maybe we'll just. This just occurred to me that chat's not loading on the stream. Give me a second. There we go. Now, if anyone chats, it will be on stream. I can't even see how that looks, actually. Okay. That is not the kind... It's not what I thought that was going to be. So, thank you, OBS. Thank you very much. You know, it's my first time streaming on YouTube. It's good to get this out of the way now, while I have like no subscribers. You know. And this, hopefully, I can edit this out of the upload when it eventually goes up, if it eventually goes up. I don't know if this live stream is gonna go up after. It could very well not, especially if it doesn't get any views, because then it's kind of embarrassing. Whoa. Don't do that. I need to grab the YouTube chat link. I can find it. You know, I probably should have figured all this out before going live, but it's fine. Message renderer, it's going to be somewhere in here. Is this it? If anyone knows anything about... Actually, there's no one watching. I don't know why I'm talking into the void, but if anyone knows anything about getting chat set up nicely and in a pretty way on stream, that would be sick. Maybe this? This is the only thing I think I can think of. We'll see. I don't think this will work, but we'll try it. No. That's fine. Whatever. Hello! Welcome, Luigi Plush. I haven't gotten started yet. I'm still figuring out streaming stuff and how to get chat on screen in a way that does not make me want to barf. So let me do some Googling here. I don't want a pre-made resource for this. I don't want to like annoy people by not doing the thing, but I also chill YouTube. But yeah, I also don't want starting to get views Yeah, see, I can't even read the tiny chat. I need to open up the main thing again. This is what happens when you're an incompetent person who gets 10,000 views randomly. Starting to get a little viewers. Yeah, two. Two is good. Two's a start. More than I was getting when I was streaming on Twitch like forever ago before I posted the Golden Freddy video. So you're a new sub? Welcome. Thank you. A lot of new subs. That Golden Freddy video I was not expecting to explode the way it did. But I'm glad it did at the very least. It's just now I'm sort of... I don't want to lose the momentum, and I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants here as I try to figure everything out. So I'm just gonna take time while new people are still coming in to figure out this chat thing because it's really taking me off. Maybe if I go to my studio and then dashboard, maybe it'll let me pull up a stream on here. I don't think so. Dude, I hate I hate YouTube, man. Oh god. Can I not just grab the link? Okay, we're just gonna open it. Like it's like my channel is not my own. Oh. Don't do that. I do not want to hear my own voice on live stream. That's awful. Maybe if I can pop out chat maybe, and then this is basically exactly the same. It's fine. You know, YouTube chat will be ugly. I'll have to just learn for next time. I was trying to learn earlier today, but you know, it is what it is. What else? Let me close this out. Oh, wow. You are a new subscriber as of like literally a couple minutes ago. Well, welcome. Alright, well, if there's no better way to view YouTube chat, I might as well... Let's dig right in, you know? Let's start. Because otherwise, people who come in are just going to leave immediately when they see me sitting here twiddling my thumbs for no reason. So, yeah, let's start. You, Devin, are the luckiest 12-year-old boy in the world because you just won 2 special VIP passes to Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex. And all day, all you can eat, all expenses paid experience for you and one of your best, you're bringing Ike, Mom says, looking at the colorful printout in your hand that shows Glam Rock Freddy pointing at you with the words, "You're a winner." This is right. Part of the whole point of me doing this is to take notes. Let me get Google Docs open. First page. Yeah, so let's do that. Google Docs. And we'll do interactive book notes. Times New Roman 12. Double space. Nope, that's the UI. Ever since Google Docs changed the UI for this little bar, I always forget where the line spacing is, and it pisses me off to no end. We will shrink this. We don't need that. Okay, we'll do that, and then I can just pull it up as needed. Alright. Mom says, oh yeah, the colorful printout with the words, "You're a winner." What? No! Mom! You wail. You can't think of anything less fun than spending the whole day with your mobile snot factory that is your 6-year-old brother. FNAF cannot write any sibling relationships that are positive. Not a single one. I don't think... I have to go read Tales from the Pizzaplex and Fazer Frights. Because not a single FNAF property has a good relationship between two siblings. They always are at odds with each other. And it's always like a needy little sibling and then the older sibling who's too cool for school. And then Ike shouts yes. Did that... yeah, we are. I am started. You're gonna hear me interrupting this a lot, so be ready for that. Did that sound like a question or a suggestion? Mom crosses her arms. Either you both go, or no one goes. Poof. There goes your dream of being the most popular kid in your class. At least while everyone competes to be the one to join you at the Pizzaplex. I like how this kid has no friends. Fine, you sulk. You, Devin, are the unluckiest 12-year-old boy in the world because you just won 2 special VIP passes to Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex for you and your little brother. Oh, okay. Blank page. You have to waste one of your precious VIP passes on your little brother, but this is going to be so much fun. You can't ignore the tag-along like you usually do while you have time, the time of your life. We're 12, right? How awful. Okay. Add 2 fast tokens to your inventory and touch here. This is cool. I didn't actually know that this was going to be like physically interactive with the links and stuff. This is I'm not going to compare fucking FNAF to House of Leaves. I'm not doing it. I'm above that. But House of Leaves would be that it's a neat thing that plays with the format, and something like that would be at home in House of Leaves, and therefore that's why I made the connection. Please do not lynch me. House of Leaves is a good book. Go read it. It's better than FNAF. Anyway, even though you live near the Pizzaplex, you hardly ever get to go. Your boring parents don't like the flashy lights and noise, and they say it's overpriced and the animatronics are disconcerting, which means they don't like the glam rock band's music. It's been ages since you were there last. I got a classmate's birthday party, but it seems the place gets bigger every year, and they're always adding new rides. As you explore the Pizzaplex, you'll find many choices that lead to various outcomes. Before you begin this adventure, make sure you have something to write on. I do. Oh my god, I'm so glad I have my little Google Doc. So I guess it'll be notes for the game itself and also for just general note-taking. So we'll see. You may even need to do simple math. Sorry, Okay, this is I talk about this a lot with my friends, but this is like the goosebumpsification of FNAF. And a lot of people really hate it. A lot of people despise it, but I think it's really charming. I think R.L. Stine should get to write a FNAF novel. There, I said it. He would hate it. I don't think he ever would. He's not like a big... He doesn't like corporations very much. He's not a very corporate guy. But I think that would be neat. I think that would be really cool. Luigi Plush, I don't need your permission to go on off-topic rants, okay? I will do what I want. All right. Ready, Freddy? We're doing normal. Because your mom drives up to the front of Freddy. Oh my god, they can't shorten it. They can't just call it the Pizzaplex. I'm doing it. I'm calling it the Pizzaplex. As your mom drives up to the front of the Pizzaplex, you press your face against the car window to see the giant sign over the entrance. It takes your breath away. Even in broad daylight, the neon letters and lightning bolts framing the image of Glam Rock Freddy's band are super bright. Lights and lasers flash invitingly just on the other side of the glass door. You can't wait to get in there. You try to open the rear passenger door, but it's locked. Maybe I should go with you, Mom says. That's okay, you say quickly. You wave the printout of the winner announcement you received in your email, wondering how you'd won a contest you don't even remember entering. Dad called the Megaplex just to be sure, and it isn't a scam, though the employee he spoke to didn't know anything about it either. Only 2 guests, remember? Oh, he's got to have the badass 90s kid voice. I'm not doing a whole audiobook without that. I can buy an admission. Oh, I can buy an admission pass. It's not like I'm about to go on any rides or eat Fazbear pizza. She shudders. And miss your spot, eh? I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Ike parrots in a high voice from the booster seat next to you. Oh, he's like a baby. You sigh. This is a bad idea off the bat. Not even just like in a horror game aspect. I'm gonna critique this fake mom's parenting for a second. Why the fuck would you let your kids go anywhere by themselves with a baby? He's in a car seat. He's in like a booster seat. He's like 4. You're gonna let your 12-year-old and your 4-year-old go in alone? Okay, I'm moving on. People will get annoyed if I don't. You're in charge of your brother, Devin. Do not let him out of your sight. What could happen, you ask? They don't call the Mega Pizzaplex the safest place on Earth for nothing. Okay, Disney World. Alright. Mom twists you around to face you, 1 eyebrow raised. No one calls it that. But that old marketing campaign was a nice try. Their release form is mostly fine print. It has so many legal disclaimers, I considered calling my lawyer before signing it. Okay, that's going on the notes. That's going in notes. That is important. This is, again, with, like, the whole FNAF Fredbear, you know, oh my god, I cannot talk. Hello! Welcome. I'm streaming FNAF right now. And we found our first important bit. This is just a motif that it gets brought up in pretty much all FNAF media, but basically, Fazbear Entertainment sucks. They know people are dying there, and they do nothing but cover their asses. This gets brought up in everything, but it's worth writing down, just because I'm being thorough. Alright. But you did sign it, you say. You can trust the Pizzaplex, and you can trust me. Go enjoy your free Saturday, Mom. That convinces her. She smiles and the door unlocks. You pop open the door before she changes her mind and clamber out of the car. Be good, take care of Ike, she calls as he scurries out after you. He's wearing an eye-watering orange shirt with Say Cheese on front, which Mom makes him wear in crowded places so he's easier to spot. At least she didn't suggest you bring his leash. Okay. This is a motif I've noticed in the Tales from the Pizzaplex books. I haven't read, or not Tales from the Pizzaplex, in Fazbear Frights. I haven't read Tales from the Pizzaplex. And it's this weird contempt for neurodivergent children. It's just weird. It's just, okay, he needs a leash, whatever. Do you want the child harness, she asks. They even make a thing of it. Okay, you roll your eyes. I do not. The last thing you want is to be physically tied to your shadow. That's what everyone calls Ike, because he's always following you around, and he even looks exactly like the way you did at his age, like your twins, 6 years apart. Except there's no way you were ever so annoying and clingy. And part of this isn't like a Scott thing. By the way, I wasn't bringing this up to be like, ooh, Scott hates kids with ADHD or whatever. I was just saying, like, this is a motif that gets brought up a lot to show that, like, the kids have contempt for their younger siblings. Usually their younger sibling will do something that is specifically, like, neurodivergent, like being like way too hyperactive and they can't sit down, or they'll be, you know, oh, I'm reading and analyzing the new FNAF thing. That's what this is. Anyway, I just wanted to say that's a motif that comes up a lot. A lot of, like... Anyway, moving on. Ooh! Ike's mouth hangs open as he gapes at the sign above you. Chica! The chicken glamrock in pink spandex is his favorite. Move it, Spud! You nudge him roughly towards the doors. You found this on your recommended? Okay, well... this is the new interactive FNAF novel, VIP. If you want to watch me read it and take notes, that's kind of the vibe tonight. Otherwise, I've got FNAF theories on the channel that you can watch. They're pretty good. I think they're pretty awesome. Anyway, passing through the glass doors into the Pizzaplex is like stepping into another world. The lobby is mainly illuminated by the candy-colored neon glow, and you have to blink to let your eyes adjust from the sunlight to the dimly lit interior. Ike sticks his fingers in his ears. Okay, so this kid is autistic. He has autism. This isn't me reading into it. It's literally back to back. The things we're told about him are like symptoms of autism that he does. He sticks his fingers in his ears. Yes, it is the Security Breach VIP novel. Can you guys not hear me? Someone type in chat if you can hear me. Give me like a thumbs up in chat. This whole time, have you guys not been able to hear me? Can someone in chat just be like, yeah, we can hear you? Can no one hear me? Or am I audible? Hello? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Is chat fucking with me now? Because now no one's saying anything. Yeah, but it doesn't say that at the time. It literally does. FNAF Interactive Novel VIP live reading / playthrough. That's what the title says. Does it not say that for you guys? Pause the live stream. Okay, no, that's fine. Sorry, I didn't mean to get aggressive with chat or nothing. I just okay, I'll continue though. But it should. The live stream title should say FNAF Interactive Novel VIP. If it does not, I'll fix it, I guess. I don't know. Let me know. Scream at me in chat in all caps. Yeah, so again, Ike's very clearly, like, autistic here. He's sticking his fingers in his ear. He's got a sound sensitivity. He needs a leash. But maybe that will come up. Or maybe that's intentional. We're still early. Page 6 or something. Page 7. We'll see. We'll see. The cacophony of arcade games, loud rock music, and children shouting and laughing is almost overwhelming. You ate breakfast not long ago, but the mouth-watering aroma of fresh pizza, fried food, and cotton candy and popcorn sets your stomach rumbling. This place is unreal. It's Faz-tastic. I hate that line. Okay. The entry gates are straight ahead, but you stop at the welcome desk first and slide the printout of your winner email across it. The pale man in a red shirt. Pale. Man pale. This is pale man. We'll expand on this if he ends up being important. But well, I don't know. Anyway, Pizzaplex employee squints at the page as though he doesn't know how to read. He holds the barcode under a scanner in front of his computer screen. Huh? What the heck? Your skin starts to itch as you worry that maybe this was a scam or a prank after all. You glance at the doors to the street outside, but your mother's car is gone. The employee looks skeptical. Hold on a second, kids. That voice changed. Whatever, it's fine. Whatever. He opens a drawer and rummages around for a while. He pulls out 2 plastic cards and hands them to you and Ike. Have fun. Okay. No! I want to see the VIP pass. What the heck? We gotta see the VIP pass. Also, why is... I don't like that it's only giving me a sample. I own this book. It's literally... Okay. I own this book! Okay, we're cutting to black. Alright, we're back. Yeah, there it is. The VIP pass. I always love these, the 2D drawings of the animatronics. They're always so cute. Okay, that was interesting. So we have a oh, okay, I should note this in our inventory. Okay, there we go. There we go. Perfect. We're doing great. Oh, wait. I didn't even see what the pass was. VIP pass. Is this an item we get in Security Breach? Does anyone know? I feel like it might be important. Whatever. A line of other kids and their parents form behind you, so you step aside to examine your card. It's a dull gray with silver magnetic strip on the back and the letters VIP printed on the back, on the front in black permanent marker. Okay. This is sketch as hell. But what's VIP? Or what? Sorry, we gotta do the Ike. We gotta come up with an iconic voice for Ike. I can't come up with one. We're just gonna do a little kid voice. What's VIP? Ike asks. He pronounces the acronym as a word rhyming with zip. But thanks, I just did that. VIP, you say. Ike giggles. It stands for very important person, you explain. Are we very important? He asks. We're supposed to be. But this card doesn't make you feel important at all. It's so plain compared to the colorful, glossy entry passes at the Pizzaplex logo the employee is handing to the other companies. That was probably great. The viewers love that one. I should do that all the time. That the employee is handing out to the other customers. It's also greasy, with dust, crumbs, and hair stuck to it. Disgusting. I love FNAF's like dark humor. It feels very weird in the Goosebumsification era. Like this was something that a lot of theorists brought up like when the Mimic came out. That it's just really weird to be reading this like these Goosebumps style FNAF books, and all of a sudden like people's limbs are getting torn off, and there's like graphic descriptions of murder and shit, and it's a lot for kids stuff. Oh. But this card, you consider swapping with Ike, but his card is covered with flecks of dried tomato sauce. So you just wipe yours against your jeans, planning to wash it off in a bathroom later. You expect the Pizzaplex to roll out the red carpet, but it seems you're on your own. Some kids are using their cards at terminals near the entrance. They must be information kiosks to help plan a visit. What's the difference between a terminal and a gate? We'll use the terminal, because I do want to plan a visit. Have you ever played a Freddy Fazbear roleplay? No. I don't play Fazbear role. I'm just gonna ignore chat and just read at this point. I'm not... I don't play Fazbear roleplay on Roblox, no. I did used to develop Roblox games, like, forever ago. I say forever ago, it was only like a year. Which, I guess, if you're asking me if I do Fazbear roleplay on Roblox, a year is, like, a long time to you, because you're, like, 10 or whatever. By the time you reach the terminals behind the welcome desk, all but one are already being used by customers. You insert your VIP pass into the slot below its screen, and it's slurped into the wall. The bouncing Pizzaplex logo disappears and is replaced by a blue screen. Terrific, you say. The machine's broken. You pound a fist against the kiosk. Give me back my card! Pixel art pizzas with white wings start flying across the screen. Then static crackles across the image. It's glitched, Ike says. You think? You snap. The static clears to reveal the face of a pink cartoon pig with large round glasses that make his eyes look big. Toy Chica lover, hello, welcome. I'm doing a bit of a reading right now, and taking notes as well. You're still pretty early on. We're only on page like 7 or 8. Yeah, 8. And there's blank pages too at the beginning, so it's realistically it's like page 5. Word count wise, we're barely over like what would be a third full page on like Google Docs. The static clears to reveal a face of a cartoon pig with large round glasses that make his eyes look big. He wears an oversized black suit with a jacket and a loose red tie. Behind his head, a purple synthwave grid moves against a black background. "Hi, pig!" Ike says. "You're super cute!" You gently smack the back of Ike's head. "He can't hear you, silly. It's just a recording." The pig grins. "Good morning." Oh, he's like a dapper guy, right? We gotta do like a British accent. "Good morning, Devin and Ike. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Megaplex." He sounds like... Okay, it tells me how he sounds. Oh, this is how I sound. A young kid with a stuffy nose? Not a young kid, but I've got a stuffy nose right now. A customized recording, you say? How do you know our names?"
"I know a lot. I'm very informative pig. My friends call me VIP. Will you be my friends?"
"I'll be your friend, VIP," Ike chirps.
"Thank you. Stick with me and we'll have oodles of fun together."
I nailed that, I think. not to pretend to... I'm making the face that he's making right now as I say I nailed that voice, because I think I nailed that voice. Ike's right about one thing. VIP is cute. He reminds you of those animated ads for the Pizzaplex with cartoon renditions of glam rock animal mascots. But you've never seen or heard of him before. Are you a new feature? Are you a new feature? You ask.
Actually, I've been at the Pizzaplex for a while. However, it has been a very, very long time since I was last activated. VIP's smile turns upside down and a large glued tear appears right below his eye. This is inspired by Indigo Park, right? Like they're not even a little bit subtle, are they? It's kind of just rambly from Indigo Park. Then he's back to his bright and cheerful self. Ike's hopping up and down in front of the terminal. You ignore him and ask VIP, What do you do?" A graduation cap pops onto VIP's head. "I think and I know things. I'm a digital companion for the Pizzaplex guests. I can answer questions and make suggestions to enhance your visit."
"I have a question," Ike says, shifting from one foot to the other. VIP looks at Ike.
"It looks like you need to go to a restroom. Would you like directions?"
Ike goes still. "I do need to go potty," he says in a hushed voice. "Hold it in," you say. "I have more important questions. How'd I win this special pass? I never entered any contest."
I am programmed to anticipate what people want. I selected your name from a log of guests within a 5-mile radius who have not returned in 6 or more months, and are not missing or deceased.
That's... Can apparently check if people are missing or deceased. That's going on there. So Rytoast, when these books were announced, he said that he thought they were probably going to be in canon. Having read what we've read so far, I don't think that's true. We'll see as we keep reading. But so far, to me, this comes off exactly the way Fazbear Frights and Tales from the Pizzaplex came off. So we'll see, right? But I mean, so far, I'm thinking non-canon. "You invited us?" you ask.
"Precisely," VIP says.
"That's why the staff wasn't expecting us today," you say. Something falls out of the slot below the screen with a hard thump. You pull it out. It's a large cookie in the shape of VIP's head. "What's this?" you ask.
A smart cookie for a smart cookie,"
VIP says. "It's stale." You pass it to Ike. He grabs it and eagerly bites in.
Ow! Ike says. Yuck! You said you haven't been activated in a while. Why not? You ask. A frown flickers across VIP's face, but so quick you might have missed it had you blinked. This is great. I'm sure people love hearing me like stutter and trip over myself for 30 minutes. We're off to a great start. Most kids do not appreciate my recommendations and prefer to do everything on their own. Parents have not been interested in paying for premium for my services. Consequently, I've been woefully underutilized, he says. I'm gonna ignore what he says and stuff, because it doesn't add anything. They're not like action words. There's nothing here, and also because I'm doing a voice, you know who's talking by this point. Or at the very least, if you don't, I'll clarify then. But it's fine. But I know I'm a very important part of the Mega Pizzaplex, and I can prove it. Go ahead, ask me anything. Okay. You glance at a poster on the wall showing Glamrock Bonnie, the Bunny, and Montgomery Gamer, with their arms over each other's shoulders. The words, "Don't ask why animatronics, and ask instead, why not more animatronics?" What does disconcerting mean? VIP closes his eyes. Disconcerting. Adjective. To make one feel troubled or uncomfortable. The background of VIP changes to a purple spiral against yellow with red and green triangles falling down the screen. I like how we're getting graphic descriptions of the UI for VIP instead of like the plot moving forward. I know we're still early and I'm taking my sweet ass time here, but do we really need like Ike says, you ask, he says, it's just the prose is very basic and yet we're getting long descriptions about the fucking UI. Here is something to make your day more magical, VIP says. He swirls his magic wand, creating a shower of gold sparkles, and something drops into the slot below the screen with a kerthunk. You reach down and pull out a gamepad with a red rubber case and carrying handles on the side. You switch it on and are disappointed when VIP's face appears on the screen instead of a video game. This device allows us to communicate with each other throughout your visit, VIP says. Great, you think. As if he can read your mind, VIP puts his hands together and says, This is my last opportunity to demonstrate the value I add for guests. If you promise not to ignore me during your visit, I can offer you a Fazer experience like no other. And remember, it is all free for the day. You promise not to abandon me? Ike's head bobbles enthusiastic. I piggy promise. Kids cheer yay from the gamepad. VIP fixes his gaze on you. If you don't make a promise, you can't keep. Oh, I don't make a promise I can't keep.
And if VIP is like, I'll kill you. I mean, you know what? We'll do it. We're doing it. We'll do it. It's fine. You don't like the... Oh, is this only 60 pages because the full, like, Choose Your Own Adventure release is way longer? Like, whatever Nook has built-in Choose Your Own Adventure software, so it'll only give me the pages for my decisions? I mean, maybe. I mean, who knows? We'll keep going. You don't like the idea of being stuck with both VIP and Ike for the whole day, especially since the pig wants to be in charge. Having a chaperone, even a virtual one limited to video screens, is the opposite of fun. Big disagree there, but I'm an adult, so. VIP is the reason you're here. He's probably lonely, you think. You know how that feels. Or at least you did before Ike started tagging along all the time. Now you wish you had more space from him. Devin, do you promise not to abandon me? I guess so, sure. Whatever it takes to get inside the Pizzaplex. The gamepad plays the sound of kids cheering. I really hope you mean that. VIP waves his wand and says, Fazer Bedazzler, your passes are now activated. The terminal spits out your cards and blinks off. On your gamepad screen, VIP raises his fist into the air. Now who wants to have some mega fun? He says. Me, Ike says. You roll your eyes. At the entrance, you and Ike stand in front of two gates and press your cards onto the scanners. They flash green and the gate opens.
gates open. Ike runs inside. No running, please. Ike stops short. Sorry. Perhaps we should go over the current rules for safety before we continue. This is just... Okay, VIP, from what I understand... I think... So, I do think this is, like the Fazbear Frights books and stuff, not canon. I do think it's separate. Because VIP is basically taking the role of Helpy. Right? So far, VIP and Helpy, and at least the way Helpy seems to function as like a mascot for Fazbear, you know, in terms of like they're taking the same role. So, which now to me makes more sense. I saw when I was scrolling YouTube. I haven't been spoiled on this book, but I did see someone say I saw Gibby's Horror Homestead. They had made a video basically saying the pig is the mimic, and I can totally see why for page like 10. It's very mimic coded, very specifically Helpy. I think they're both basically the same character. At least so far, we've got to see, you know, whatever. Let's keep going. Open it. The page. Oh, when he opens the scroll tied with the ribbon, the page rolls off the bottom of the screen. You sigh. I'm gonna try and withhold my comments to the end of a page, because I've been losing a lot of people as I've been reading, and that makes me sad. So I'm gonna do my best to just read normally. There's so much to do at the Mega Pizzaplex, you hardly know where to start. As you pass through the lobby, you look at the vibrant posters of the attractions. With your VIP passes, you'll finally get to go on all the rides you want. Every birthday party you've ever been at the Pizzaplex only ever included a few tokens for the Cat Fazcade and the boring old Bonnie Bowl. But you've always wanted to try Roxy Raceway, racing go-karts at high speeds on the tracks through the atrium. And you're itching to go to Fazer since you used to play so many first-person shooters. It would be a lot more fun to do this with your friends than your little brother. The gamepad beeps. You glance at the screen and VIP says, "You look like you're choosing an activity. Would you like some help?" "No, I'm good." "No, I'm good," you say. VIP produces a bowling ball. "The most popular attraction at the Mega Pizzaplex is Body Bowl, and it is best to go before the midday birthday party rush. He rolls the ball toward the screen and it cracks the glass. Animated shards tumble down, leaving behind a black background. You shake your head, but Ike pipes up. "I want to bowl." We aren't bowling," you say. "Body bowl," Ike shouts. VIP saunters back on screen. "No yelling. You're great at voices." "Thank you. I'm doing my best, especially bouncing back and forth between them all. It helps to be able to do this from a computer screen and not at my D&D table." "Bonnie Bowl! Bonnie Bowl, Bonnie Bowl, Bonnie Bowl!" Someone posted a thing and then immediately deleted it, so I couldn't see. But whatever. Let's head toward Bonnie Bowl. On the way towards the bowling alley... Oh, it's great that we get to go to Bonnie Bowl, by the way. I'm really excited, because, you know, Ruin, Pizzaplex, all that great stuff, so... You point out other fun attractions like Monty's Maze and Fazer Blast, but Monty's got a maze? Okay, see, this is again... We're adding this to the doc. What's with Monty's Maze? That's a new one. Maybe this is because I didn't read the other Tales from the Pizzaplex books. But that's not obviously... Obviously, it's not in the Pizzaplex from the game, so another point towards this not being canon. The more he hypes it up, the less you want to do it. When you pass the Fazcade, the fact that VIP is the third pig animatronic because of Pig Patch and Pork Patch. Oh, I don't even... Pork Patch is a new one to me, but it's been forever since I've played FNAF World. Yeah, Monty's Maze, like, what's up with that? Weird. Anyway, sorry, I'll keep reading. When you pass the Fazcade, yeah, new lore drop. Better not. I still think this is non-canon. When you pass the Fazcade, you pause and gaze longingly at the rows of arcade and pinball machines inside. You spot your friend, Alistair, Really? Okay. Alistair, Gabe, and Emma playing one of your favorite games. Catch That Fetch. This is, again, that's Fazbear Frights. So again, that universe, that continuity. You wish you were hanging out with them instead of your brother. Too bad the Pizzaplex doesn't have a daycare. They don't have it. They plan to build one for the expansion. Could that be where Monty... Could that be where the daycare gets put in Monty's maze? Both of them in the same... No, you know what? No, it couldn't, because it would make way more sense for Jazzercise to replace it. For Jazzercise to replace the maze. Or not Jazzercise, whatever Chica's thing is. Fazercise? I don't know. Whatever her... I don't even remember. I don't know. What is it? Does anyone remember what that part of Security Breach was called? I don't. I can't for the life of me. I think Fazercise. That just sounds so weird to me because it's not a word. Maybe replaced by Chica's thingy. I don't know. Place. Yeah, the eat and move, I feel like they call it Fazercise. But that didn't come up when I Googled it. Anyway, if one of my 3 viewers could Google that and tell me, that would be awesome. In the meanwhile, I'm going to keep reading. They plan to build one in the expansion. That doesn't do me much good now. You sadly continue to follow Ike. Maybe if you let him beat you at Bonnie Bowl quickly, he'll agree to go to the arcade next. Unfortunately, bowling with a 6-year-old usually takes time and patience, and you know you're going to waste a lot of your special day there. It's so unfair. Then you spot something that could give you freedom for a little while. A merry-go-round in the play area. Once Ike is on a carousel, it's impossible to get him to leave. He would ride it for hours if you let him. I'm not going to be a bad brother. Maybe me being a good brother is going to impact the playthrough here a bit, but I'm not leaving. I'm not abandoning my child. My child. I'm not abandoning my little brother at a Pizzaplex, at any Fazbear Entertainment Enterprise, at anything they do ever. What? A promise is a promise, and you're supposed to keep an eye on your brother, even though you know nothing would happen to him here. If he tells your mom you left him out of your sight for even a minute, you won't be allowed back at the Pizzaplex or anywhere else until you're 18. And if he doesn't tell her, he'll always have a way to Mazer size. Thank you. Yes. Because they're literally both mazes. So yeah. Anyway, we got our first game over. Because I'm too nice. Jesus. When you get to Bonnie Bowl, Ike has to use the bathroom first. By the time he's done, a birthday party has arrived, so you end up waiting half an hour for a free lane. Bowling takes forever because Ike rolls his ball so slowly towards the pins. Even with the bumpers bumping it out of the gutter, he barely hits any. It takes all your skill to let him beat you. You're so bad at bowling, Ike says when he wins. You grit your teeth. You finally get to the arcade, but your friends are long gone. Ike's hungry, so you go to El Chips for lunch. All afternoon, VIP suggests activities to Ike, and Ike tells you what to do. At closing time, VIP invites you to select your rating for his helpfulness. You tap the number 1, but 5 lights up. 5 stars, VIP says. Thank you. Chat's a little lagged, but it makes complete sense with the name. Pass Monty's maze. Yeah, I don't like that Fetch could be in the regular FNAF timeline, though. Fetch specifically is a very ridiculous FNAF story. It's not as crazy as Eleanor replacing people's limbs with metal. That's just fucking dumb. But like it's out there as one of the more weird stories. Like weird in that, like, there's a scale with these stories in, like, how likely is it that Fazbear Entertainment would actually make a product like this and try and sell it. And for the most part, Fazbear Entertainment's a shitty company, so it's easy for me to stretch my disbelief to imagine that they would allow a lot of the stories to happen. But Fetch is one of the ones where I am very hesitant to stretch my imagination that far. Lonely Freddy's is another one of those, where it's just a step too far from what it feels like the company would actually allow to happen. Just because even though they are a crap company, they do care sometimes. They do some stuff to try and curb the death. Like the safety rooms. They at least, they hide the death in the safety rooms with the spring lock suits. Stuff like that. Anyway, I guess going bowling was the boring thing to do. You're always supposed to go for adventure. If this is just going to be a bunch of early endings every time I make the wrong decision, in quotes, I'm going to be a little upset with this book 0 here. Just because that's kind of the cheap, boring way to do this. I am a good big brother, though. Thank you. I guess we have to do this again. This is not the past, by the way. The past that they show us here, this is not the past that they describe to us over in a second. Right? Like, we've got this cool design, and then we click here. Maybe the reasoning for that could be the perspective of the person telling the story. I don't know if that's dream theory. Maybe, I don't know. Fetch, the Fazbear Frights books in particular are framed as canonical vignettes about real items that then go on to play a role in the Stitch Wraith epilogues, with the explanations of Agony and Remnant and all that. But I mean, I like where your head's at. I like the idea that you could consider the books canon while still making them, dream theory-esque abstractions. Canon but not real. Canon but not, like, physically happening. I like that idea a lot. Anyway, last time we went to the terminal, I imagine going to the gate is going to give us a game over, but I want to try it anyway. Oh! No, that worked. You stride towards the entry gates with Ike on your heels, hoping the stupid VIP pass works. Here goes, you think. You press your card to a reader, and the display flashes green. The gate swings open away from you. Yes, you say. But before you can step through, it slams shut again. No! The display flickers and turns from green to red with glowing white text. See VIP. I am the VIP, you shout. You snatch Ike's pass and try it. Same thing. Your brother presses against your side. He's trembling. Can we go now? He asks in a timid voice. What's wrong with you? You say harshly. He's terrified by something on the other side of the gates. No, it's someone. Glamrock Chica standing nearby, mobbed by the joyful kids. The 6-foot-plus white chicken's head swivels in your direction. Her purple eyes look directly into yours. You can't help but shiver. You clear your throat. I thought she was your favorite. She's too big, Ike squeaks. Haven't you ever seen an animatronic before? Then you realize he hasn't. This is his first time visiting the Mega Pizzaplex. No wonder he was so excited to come with you. They're harmless. Worst thing she'll make you do is exercise and eat junk food. Glamrock Chica suddenly sprints toward the entrance, closing the distance fast. Ike screams and covers his eyes. When she reaches the gate, she stops cheerfully and says, Are you lost? Oh man, I could totally... The Sigma is this cringe YouTuber? Yeah, no, that's not me being a cringe YouTuber. That's the main character being a cringe main character. He's bad and sucks, and so I've given him the worst voice I could possibly think of. Which, if you want, we could do the Deku voice. So be happy with the Naruto one. The 90s anime character energy is a lot better than Izuku Midoriya, and I'm gonna be a hero, that shit. So that's what the Sigma, You stride towards the end. Oh, we already did this bit. You've seen the Glamrock animatronics before in person, but only on stage and in their green rooms behind a glass window. Okay, up close, Glamrock Chica is maybe a little scary. As scary as someone can be in a pink leotard and leg warmers. But, God, how are you? Thank you. I try. My voice is my weapon. I need to stop reading chat before I finish a page, because it keeps catching me off guard. How should I call it? Oh. Hey, Glamrock Chica. Should you call her Miss Chica? Idiot, she's just a fancy robot. It's not like she has any feelings or intelligence. You hold up your VIP pass. This thing doesn't work. She stares at it curiously. Oh, I can't do a Chica voice unless you guys want me to screech like Toadette, and I'm not. I'm not doing that at 8 p.m. or whatever, 8:30. You must be Devin. She leans over the entry gate and looks down at Ike. And you're Ike. Ike peeks out from between his fingers. You know who I am? Glamrock Chica straightens. Of course, and we're so happy you've come to have fun with us at the Mega Pizzaplex today. VIP is expecting you. Just insert your pass in a terminal over there. She points to the wall behind the welcome desk. Ike puts his hands on top of the gate and looks up at Chica adoringly. I like your bow tie, he says. Chica runs a hand over the 3 feathers on her head. Thanks, kid. Hey, here's a hint that might help you later. If you get lost, just keep going left. Okay, you shrug and head toward a terminal. Bye, Chica, Ike shouts. See you later. Have fun, she says as she stomps off. By the time you reach the terminals in the welcome... Okay, yeah, blah, blah, blah. We know this. Tab touch here. Program to anticipate. We'll make the promise. Actually, we'll make a promise we can't keep. Devin, VIP asks. Nah, it's bad enough that I'm stuck babysitting Ike. I don't need Pig Brother watching me and telling me what to do. Is that like... What 12-year-old knows about Big Brother? Scott, why are you putting 1984 references in this book, Scott? Is that your final answer? VIP asks. The background behind him blooms in crimson. Yup. Can we go now? The screen flickers and VIP's animation jitters. Certainly. Your passes are now activated. The terminal spits out your card forcefully and you fumble to catch it. On the gamepad, VIP crosses his arms and says, I'll be right here when you need me. The terminal goes dark. You hand the gamepad to Ike. When you press your card against the scanner at the entrance, the light turns green and the gate pops open. As you finally enter the Pizzaplex, Ike trails behind, fixated on the gamepad. It has a map of the whole place. Hey, it looks like a pizza. Can someone pull up the map for security breach for me? We need to check that. Actually, that's perfect. That's how we know for sure whether or not this takes place in the game's timeline. I'll be right here when you need me. Okay, yeah, blah, blah. Looks like a pizza. I have marked the most popular attractions and the most direct paths to them, VIP says. Currently, Roxy Raceway and Monty have the shortest wait. I already know where I'm going, you lie. Shut that off, Ike. Please do not do that. We still have to do our special behind-the-scenes tour. You can visit many locations close to the public. The rehearsal room, the kitchens, parts and service. Ooh, parts and service. You would love to brag about to your friends about seeing some hidden parts of the Pizzaplex. Now you're talking, pig. Let's go. There's so much to do at the Pizzaplex, and you hardly know where to start. As you pass through the lobby, you look through the vibrant poster of all the attractions, planning out your day. With your VIP passes, you'll probably be able to go on all the rides you want. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Bonnie Bowl, Bonnie Bowl, Bonnie Bowl. We ditch Ike on the merry-go-round. Look, Ike, the merry-go-round. Ike immediately stops and stares at it. As a music box version of Pop Goes the Weasel plays, 3 rings rotate in opposite directions with old-timey versions of the animatronics. Freddy Fazbear, Chica the Chicken, and Bonnie the Bunny to ride on. Funtime Foxy sits at the prow of a small pirate ship, pointing the way forward with his hook. There's even Balloon Boy on a hot air balloon, and Mr. Cupcake seat. Hello, Horse Girl. We're just doing a reading right now. I want to ride that, Ike says in a hushed voice. Maybe after Bonnie Bowl, you say. No, I want to ride it now, Ike says. I don't know. Please? You smile. Okay, if you really want to. I guess we can do Bonnie Bowl later. You wait in line, and as soon as the gate opens, Ike races for one of the Chica seats. He climbs in. I'm going to go to the arcade while you ride this, you say. Just stay here until I get back. Oh, well, thank you for being new, Horse Girl. I've got some theories if you're interested in that sort of thing. Otherwise, we're just doing a bit of reading and note-taking. So, yeah. Just stay here until I get back. VIP wags a finger and shakes his head. Children should not be left unattended. You're tired of this very irritating pig. You put the gamepad on the seat next to Ike. Then you keep an eye on him. Please do not go, VIP says. The background strobes yellow and white. You said you would not abandon me. That's not true. I did say I was going to abandon him, actually. I'm not abandoning you. I'll be back eventually. You find your... Again, Alistair Gabe... Alistair? Really? Alistair? Is that... I'm not saying FNAF has had the best names. It's better than Jeremy for the 7th time. But Alistair? Is that the level we're working on right now? We're getting Alistair before a Malik, or... I'm not going to make this another culture war thing. But, like... Whatever. I just feel like FNAF has kind of become the last bastion of, like, that whole apolitical... I'm not going to rant about this. I'm not going to... On my 3rd video, we're not going to scare people off with this rant. They're surprised to see you. Yeah, I want a VIP contest. You show them your special pass, but they aren't impressed by the plain plastic card. Gabe cracks up. What is that? Special compared to the creative names. I mean, it's not just that. I mean, it's just like the you have. It's not just. I'm just saying. A lot of people when you say non-creative names, me personally, myself, I would call them. I would call them white names, maybe. Now that's just me, personally. Not saying everyone has to subscribe to that belief, but I personally would say that. And so, if I wanted to spice things up a little, if I wanted to make a name that was not Mike or Jimmy or Fritz or Dave or Sal, I don't, all the bad name, all the basic names. I'm just saying you could have gone with something with a slight bit of ethnic. We could have gotten. I'm not gonna start listing off ethnic names, but we could have gotten something better than Alistair. That's all I'm saying. I would have taken a Carlos before an Alistair. Personally speaking. You obviously made that yourself. Emma shakes her head. That's just embarrassing. Oh, we gotta give her the teenage girl voice. You obviously made that yourself. That's just embarrassing. You bet the gamepad would convince them you're telling the truth. But if you go back for it, you'll be stuck with VIP and Ike again. Your friends don't seem interested in that anyway. Alistair is trying to get the high score and catch that fetch, but when he runs out of tokens, he gives up. Let's get out of here, he says. Come on, hang out a little longer, you say. Let's go on some rides. We've been on all of them so many times. They're boring. I could eat, you say. Maybe the Glamrock animatronics are performing soon. Animatronics are for little kids, Dev. I meant we could watch them ironically. Oh, what did I do for her voice? Why don't you come with us? We're gonna go play the new Dino Shock at my place. What the fuck is Dino Shock? Is that Bioshock? Whatever. No, I think I'll stay a while. Yeah, why would I just got the VIP pass. We're not leaving. And also, why did they make me come over here and talk to them if this was inconsequential? Why can't I not... Whatever. Annoyed and scared, alone and annoyed, you play a round of Catch That Fetch and take some satisfaction in easily beating the high score. Before you can enter your initials, the screen scrambles. When it stops glitching, you see VIP's face, and he is one very irate pig. Is that the whole point of VIP? Is that why he's VIP? Is it so they can do they can do this a bunch? This is like if anyone's read A Series of Unfortunate Events. First of all, congrats. That was a really deep cut, and I wasn't sure that anyone had read it. But also, if you've read it, you know that there's the whole VFD thing. It's like these initials, and they use it for everything. Very volunteer fire department, varied village of foul devotees, just everything. They use it for a lot, and it's weird and kind of amusing for 5 minutes, but then it loses its charm. Anyway. Around you, people are complaining. Hey, what happened to my game? What's with this pig? Are we being pranked? I just lost my token! You look around and see VIP's face on the arcade games throughout the entire cascade, whose colors are scarily inverted. Word pop up on the screen. You lied, Devin. Who's Devin? What? I'm the only one watching. I liked and sub. Thank you. I've got some theories if that's your thing. Otherwise, you have a nice day. Or just keep watching. I'm having a great time with this. Why is it a creepypasta now? Why did it turn into a creepypasta? How is VIP doing this? That doesn't matter. You just have to get him to stop. You hurry to a terminal in the atrium. When you insert your pass, a red-faced VIP appears and says, I wondered if I should trust you, but I wanted to. Whatever happens next is your fault. You don't mess with the nerds. It's Revenge of the Nerds. You have my full attention now, you say. Good. More importantly, I have your brother. VIP is suddenly wearing a t-shirt that says, I like Ike. Your blood runs cold. Where's Ike? Is he okay? He is fine for now. I've hidden him somewhere in the Pizzaplex. What do you want? I want you to play with me all day like you promised. You can get your brother back by winning my special game. And if I don't? VIP smiles broadly. Ike remains trapped here forever. Sorry, I had no choice. But you do. This isn't gonna do anything, so... Like... I do want to click it just to see like what the reaction's gonna be, like what Fazer Entertainment actually says. But I'm not. So you should check out your YouTube channel. I'm not doing that. Sorry. Not to be cold and rude, but I'm not. And that's not you. That's anyone who asks me that in YouTube chat at any point. I'm just not gonna. I won't. Fine. What's your game, VIP? VIP waves his magic wand and the terminal dispenses heavy coins into the slot below. You find 5 gold Faz tokens, each with the classic Freddy Fazbear on the front with the words, since 1983. See? 1983. This is just like my theory. I was right. Because, I'm just saying. I don't think... FNAF 4, I don't think it's about Fredbears. I don't. I did at first. I did for the longest time. And when I was writing my theory initially, I desperately tried to make it Fredbears. But I couldn't. The evidence kept telling me, kept pointing it to Freddy Fazbear's. And this also. Anyway. You must use these tokens to earn 1,000 points at the various games in the Pizzaplex by the end of the day. If you succeed, I will release Ike.
Sorry, we're taking a break to adjust here real quick. Okay. That doesn't sound too bad.
What's the catch, you ask? I know you don't like following rules, but rules make games even more fun. You can only play each game once, and you have to ask me for help.
VIP's wand sparkles and you hear a familiar kerthunk. You retrieve a new gamepad from the terminal slot. This one's in a pink case. Cute. Just because I have to ask VIP for help doesn't mean I have to listen, you think.
Anything else?
You ask.
They use the gamepad to keep track of your tokens and points as you play. Remember, if you run out of tokens before you reach 1,000 points, you automatically lose and you will become an only child.
Jesus Christ. This is what I mean, tonal whiplash. Like, just straight up murder is in a... Like, I know it's FNAF, but it's also... Like, FNAF has been Goosebumps-ified by now. It just feels weird. Anyway. 5 fast tokens. Keep good notes on the number of fast tokens you've had, the number of games you played, your score, and any active game conditions. Oh, you can just write it straight up in the book. That's cute. See locations. Oh. That's cute. This is really cute, actually. If I was, like, in grade school and I got this at, like, a book fair, oh my god, I would die. This is going to be, like, the book fair's next seller, by the way. I know that's not, like, a thing grown adults care about. But it's a thing I care about a lot. So yeah. You collect 1,000 points. Tap here when you're ready to begin VIP style. I wonder if tap touch here is like auto replace text, and it used to say like turn to page, whatever, or something. I don't know. You're in the atrium, standing by a terminal that is currently running a flashy ad for Monty's Keter Golf. VIP waits on your gamepad, ready to offer suggestions. But can you trust him? Maybe your brother wandered off on his own, or you can discover where VIP hid him as you explore. You should keep an eye out. You're facing the play area in the center of the Pizzaplex, which holds slides, the kiddie rides, and the kiddie rides, like the merry-go-round where you left Ike. It's a long line of people waiting to use the photo booth. The Fazcade is behind you, and the entrance to Rockstar Row is to your left. From here you can see several arcade machines stationed along the circular walkway wrapping around the atrium. You can play some of those to win VIP's high score challenge. Go-karts rumbling along the track, sneaking around, or even under the walkway. Somehow, the rides and games seem less fun when you have to play them to satisfy VIP. Just like reading is less fun when it's a school assignment. Time's a wasted, and you have a brother to save before the Pizzaplex closes for the night. See, we just were talking about murder and school assignment. Come on, pick an audience. Who are you for? Sorry, I didn't mean to go quiet after that. I'm thinking here. Let's go to Rockstar Row. Oh wow, you really bounce around a lot here. Okay, Rockstar Row is the last stop in the Mega Pizzaplex. So one of the exits is on the far end. You're always impressed by the massive golden statues of Glamrock Freddy, Roxanne Wolf, Glamrock Bonnie, and Glamrock Chica. Monty is not here. So this is, if this is in the game's timeline, this is pre-Bonnie death. None of them are in there right now, probably out performing, visiting with guests, or hanging out in their attractions. This space gets much more crowded just before closing, but there aren't many people around right now. Since your last visit, the Mega Pizzaplex has added a cardboard cutout of their newest animatronic, Montgomery Gator, tucked to the left between Bonnie and Chica statues. Too bad for him, you think. There are signs about an upcoming expansion to the Mega Pizzaplex, so maybe they'll give this poor guy his own green room. He's the only member of the band who's actually green after all. You are usually rushed on your way out, so you haven't really explored in here. Display cases along the left side of the room are filled with props and stuff, and beyond those are several doors. Maybe you'll find Ike behind one of them. Leaving already? VIP checks a wristwatch. You better hurry and play some games. Fine, Jesus. Why are we able to look at... There's a lot of decision making. This is like a whole game. I actually like that a lot. Personally, as a retro gaming lover, I would have liked to see a full text game. But they want to do a whole series of these, and I get that they can't do that. However, if this is me, here's what I'd do. What I would do is I would release one game, and it would be like Freddy Fazbear Interactive or something, or like Interactive. I don't know. Well, let's come up with one game, and basically you like a Life is Strange or a Telltale game. You release episodes, and each episode is one of these. I think that'd be cool. Not necessary, but cool. Anyway, this is also a lot more streamlined and easy to use than a text-based game. Those are just like nerd bullshit. Like, that's just what I think would be cool. In fact, you could probably turn these into one of those. Alright, you walk along the row of glass display cases, glancing inside the various guitars, animatronic parts, and other props. You pause when you reach Mr. Cupcake, Ike's favorite toy when he was little. He slept with it and carried it around everywhere, and he even talked to it sometimes when he thought no one was around. See? Again, this is what I mean. Fredbear is Fredbear. He talks to the cupcake. Okay, whatever. Then one day, when he was about 3, he lost his Mr. Cupcake. It had to be inside the house, so all of you looked for it everywhere, but it never turned up. Your parents kept asking you if you had hidden it, even though Ike insisted over and over again that Mr. Cupcake had run away. You still feel the sting of being blamed for something you didn't do. At the end of the display cases, there's a life-size figure of a boy holding colorful balloons. You've only ever seen Balloon Boy in retro arcade games, so you take a closer look. Balloon Boy isn't a statue, it's a balloon dispenser. The red LED screen above the coin slot reads, 1 fast token per balloon at 100 points. There happens to be a fast token peeking out from under its foot. How did it get under the kiosk? Well, let's try and get that token. We do need more tokens. There are multiple do not touch signs on the display cases. Oh, why would you tell me that after I click? Because fucking VIP's whole thing was, don't break the rules. Whatever. There are multiple do not touch signs on the display cases with an illustration of a child's hand inside the open mouth of a classic Freddy Fazbear animatronic with sharp teeth. But surely that warning doesn't apply to Balloon Boy's balloon dispenser. You would have to touch the machine just to buy a balloon anyway, though you doubt the staff would want you moving it. You look around to make sure no one's going to stop you. The person at the checkout desk looks sleepy and doesn't pay any attention. You grab the kiosk under Balloon Boy's arms and try to lift it. It isn't that heavy, so you lift it off the coin. Suddenly, the machine says in a loud and cheery voice, "Hello!" You're so startled you let go. The machine lands heavily. You hear a piercing noise. The screen scrambles, flickering between 100 and 300 coins. Uh-oh. That woke up the guy at the desk. He's looking over at you curiously. He even seems a little scared. Maybe you should test the machine to make sure you didn't break it. Even better if you glitched it into giving you 300 points. That's true. I only need 1,000, and I did just get 1 extra fast token, so let's add that here. I do want to buy a balloon now, because then we'll get hopefully 300. Let's do that. And we also just got an extra token, so basically this is a net 0. You insert the token into a slot and watch in fascination as a purple balloon emerges from Balloon Boy's right fist. Slowly inflates with a gentle hiss, and then rises on a string. It bobs in the air, swaying gently alongside the fake balloons mounted on the end of thin metal rods. Mike would love to see this machine in action. He's always taking his toys apart and putting them back together, studying how they work. Why? They just wrote his little brother to be autistic. They wrote like a little autistic boy into the story, and we don't acknowledge it. Okay. And this isn't the only bit, by the way, for the 4 people watching. This is not the only bit where the little brother has done something autistic. It is like His whole character is sorry. This is fun for me. I will continue. Hidden speakers usually play the sound of giggling and a recording of a voice saying, "Take your balloon, hold on tight." The display above the coin slot reads 100 points. "Oh, too bad," VIP says. "You'll need a lot more than that." He dives into a huge pile of fat gold Faz tokens and swims around in them like only a cartoon can. At least you got a balloon out of it. If you can't rescue Ike, you'll just draw his face on it. Then maybe Mom won't notice the difference. Tie the other end of the string to your wrist so you won't lose it. Yeah, he does have that undiagnosed flavor. Thank you. Alright, we're adding the balloon to our inventory. I'm losing a Faz token. I think that balloon's going to help us later. It's going to be a little mystery mouse-catool. Ah! No, I didn't see that. I didn't see the big letters that said game over. Also, this is not my fault that it's done like this, by the way. Just saying. And in fact, because it's done like this might be a separate action, like a separate thing. So I'm not even gonna... God, fuck! Alright, we're just gonna click this and move on. Okay. Thinking Ike could have been lured into an area closed out to the public, you move along the wall and to your left and to check each door as you pass it. First is the red door, hidden behind the cardboard cutout of Monty. Could this be a makeshift green room for the newest Glamrock character? The next door you come to has a security shield on it. You should have thought of it before. Security has cameras all over the Pizzaplex, so maybe they can track where your brother wandered off to, or who took him there. You continue on and reach a plain door in the far corner. You get excited when you see the letters VIP on it. You lift your gamepad. Hey, VIP, are you behind this door? The background behind VIP crackles with static. That is the VIP greeting room. If a guest collects 10,000 points while using the gamepad, they can win an in-person meeting with me. Can I come in? VIP crosses his arms. I increased the access fee to 100,000 points. Based on your performance thus far, you will never be allowed to enter, so just move along. Is that separate from the red door? Okay, the plain door is the VIP one. Okay. And I think that's going to be my goal for this playthrough, or for any playthrough. I think we got to get the points to go in. Anyway, let's try the red door. We don't want to go... Ooh. Let's do the security office, actually. Even if there's someone in there, maybe they can help. Ooh, I just got a security badge? Dude, this place, they don't give a fuck. Beyond the door, there's a back area that connects with all other parts of the Pizzaplex. At an intersection of corridors is a small enclosed office with 2 entrances and screens showing camera footage all over the building. There's no guard in sight. You dart inside and start messing with the controls on the desk. If you can rewind the recorded footage from the security feeds, maybe you can spot Ike, or where he wandered off to. Hey, who's in there? A man's voice calls from the hall to your left. You slap the button by the door and it shutters it off. Ha ha, very funny. On the screen you can see a camera for the hall out right outside the office. Would you need that? Or doors with emergency shutters. An old white guy ambles around the door to the right. So, who wrote this book? Because white people do not call themselves white people, but this is also the same book that gives us a character named Alistair. Who made this? I need to know what's going on in their brain. An old white guy ambles around the door. Sorry, I don't mean to make everything about race. I'm a very politically minded person, and Scott's lack of commitment to the values that his customers have upsets me. So I see it as my duty to bring it up when I can. But I also see how that can be annoying, and I don't want to be annoying, so I'm trying not to. All right. A moment later, the door opens and the guard jingles a key ring. This is my office, you know. Sheesh, I just went to take a leak. You consider telling him about VIP, but you doubt he'll believe you, and VIP wouldn't like it. He escorts you out to Rockstar Row.
Now, I should ban you from this place, but consider this your first warning. And if you want a security job when you're older, call me. He hands you a shiny Fazer Entertainment security badge and slams the door. Monty's maze is supposed to be nerve-wracking because the Montgomery Gator animatronic stalks the labyrinth and will carry you out if you run into him. Jesus! We've also heard the entrance to an attraction is the scariest thing about it. A giant alligator's mouth. An Asian woman in a red Pizzaplex visor and matching shirt and with checkered suspenders and black pants stops you from entering. This is some My Immortal prose. Right? Let me have, if any of you guys have read My Immortal, let me put on my Ebony Darkness Dementia Raven Way voice and read this for you one more time. Because describing a person's outfit verbatim is exactly something the writer of that would do. Anyway, an Asian woman, blah, blah, blah. You might want to come back another day. Monty's in kind of a bad mood. The last kid was dragged out of the maze, and we're going to close it until he calms down. Oh my fucking god. You hear banging and shouting from inside. You laugh. They're really trying to make it seem fun in there. I'm not afraid, you say. And I'm here today only. I have a special pass. You hand her your VIP card. She scans it and looks surprised. You sure do. Monty's actually waiting for you. The commotion stops. You guess the little pig told him you would be coming. That will be 1 token, the Pizzaplex employee says. I'm sorry. That's 1 token? Do I not have the pass? What is the point of the pass if I still have to pay fast tokens for everything? Remember that I am here to help. VIP gives a thumbs up. If you can turn around and ask nicely, I can direct you back to the starting point. You walk between the sharp white teeth over the pink, weirdly spongy texture and enter the maze. I do have the balloon. Is that a bad thing? Uh-oh. You've never been to a swamp before, but you aren't sure anyone at Fazer Entertainment has either. The floor is covered in rough, artificial grass that reminds you more of a miniature golf course. And the lights are very dim and very, very green. The lighting hangs from rigging high above you, along with more fake greenery, plants, and vines. Looks like there's a catwalk up there, which is probably where the staff guests watch the maze. Oh, so it's not, this isn't mazer size. This is not, it was not replaced by mazer size. We'll get rid of that. So, yeah, I guess it was replaced by Monty Golf. They're making it pretty clear here. What's up, Amelia Brenton? What's with the ellipses? The ... Is it the voice? A lot of people don't like the voice I give to this character, but too bad. The lighting, hey, blah, 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 catwalk. It's incredibly hot and humid in here. Someone needs to fix the AC, you think, as you wipe sweat from your face with one hand. You move into the maze. The purple the balloon you won from Balloon Boy's balloon dispenser bobs. Oh my god, really? As hot, like, what? You can't just say from Balloon Boy? I just, between this and Freddy Fazbear's Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex, like, can we abbreviate a little bit? It brushes against the fronds of palm trees stretching overhead, also artificial. You walk along the narrower corridor for a bit, feet crunching softly on the turf. The path turns to the right, then the left. Eventually, you reach an intersection, before you can continue forward, turn left or turn right. You can continue forward, turn left or turn right. Before you can choose, Monty Gator leaps into your path. Nice balloon kid. Fuck! I knew it was gonna do that. I knew the balloon was gonna make it easy to find me. Made it simple to find you. The alligator animatronic winks behind his star-shaped shades, then slashes your balloon with vicious claws. Pops and releases confetti into the air. Aw, too bad. I'll show you out. Oh, hell no! Oh, wait, I need to do points. Let's go to the arcade game alcove. In the alcove, there are 2 arcade games, Cyberfox versus Mecha Mangle and Funtime Fantasy. Oh, okay, Cyberfox versus Mecha Mangle and Funtime Fantasy. You haven't seen these particular titles in the Fazcade before. You're itching to try them, but they each require a Faz token to play. You doubt you would score very high on them the first time you play, so they probably aren't worth your token or your time. The machine's placed on either side of the terminal with a chair in front of it. It looks like it's set up for someone to watch a movie, or perhaps as a distraction for a little kid. You wish you'd seen this earlier, because it would have been a great place to station Ike while you played these video games with your friends. I must warn you, if you continue to dawdle like this, you'll never see Ike again. The rules stipulate that you have to play games and win points. You doubt it's a good idea to provoke VIP, but you're tempted to browse the offerings on the terminal just to annoy him. Alright, let's go to the Fazer Blast Challenge. Finally, the number one thing you've always wanted to do at the Mega Pizzaplex is play the laser tag game Fazer Blast? Yeah, Fazer Blast. You hurry up to the Pizzaplex employee standing by the elevator to the attraction and hand over a precious Faz token. I'm sorry, but Fazer Blast is closed for a special event, the white woman said. Why are we getting the race of every employee now? It was one thing before, but now it's just a little weird. Okay. She has a silver hair tied back in a ponytail with a green streak on the front, just like Roxanne Wolf. Working here must be her dream job if she's that big of a fan of Roxy. She has her hair tied back in a ponytail. A green streak on the front. Right, because her hair is dyed white like Roxy. Okay, even her fingernails are painted green. But shouldn't she be over at Roxy Raceway? Maybe Roxy was just too jealous to have her around. That does sound like Roxy. I was looking forward to playing, though. I was really looking forward to playing, though. Unless your name is Devin, I can't let you in. Weird. My name is Devin. Sure it is. She smiles and hands you back your fast token. Here's my VIP pass. You offer her the playing card. The woman takes your pass and scans it. Oh, you are Devin. Go right on up and wait in the lobby. They're holding a special event for me? You're serious? She plucks the Faz token out of your hand. Deadly serious, she says with a straight face and somber tone. Welcome to Freddy's Fazer Blast Challenge. The doors ding open, and you step inside and ride to the second level. Is this going to be like the same one that we had before? Or not before. This is going to be like when we did it in Security Breach, just killing bots or something. All right, we're going to take a minute here, just like 2 seconds, so I can drink some water. Hope you guys are enjoying that sick ASMR. All right. Elevator doors ding open. You step inside and ride up to the second level. Haven't touched here. The elevators. Oh wait, taking more of a second. I need some air. I should have like the Jeopardy music on cue, so when I take breaks, I can just play that, and then people who drop by know that I'm not like that. This isn't just some random AFK stream. Like I'm a real person, and this is a real video. I keep saying a lot. It's my favorite filler word. The elevator lets you out into a narrow hallway with green and purple neon green and purple neon lights running along the walls and ceiling. You're surrounded by glowing stars, and the purple carpeting is adorned with ringed planets. As you cross the hallway into the lobby, the speakers play Glam Rock Freddy's voice. Welcome. Wait. Hey there, superstar. Welcome. In this custom... I can't do the Freddy voice for anything other than his iconic line. Sorry, we're not doing it. Okay. Welcome. In this customized Freddy Fazer Blast Challenge, you will take on the role of an alien invading a space colony defended by none other than Freddy Fazbear himself.
Hey, that's me. He is such a hat. That's a gay voice. He's... What voice did I give VIP? I lost it all of a sudden. He's such a hab. He's such a hab, VIP says. Shh, I want to listen to this, you say. Freddy's announcement continues. Soon you will be fighting for your life on a hostile planet. But in case you need to know how to play Fazer Blast or want a refresher, remember these 2 rules. Number 1, no climbing, no jumping, no hitting, kicking, pushing, shoving, no shooting Fazer Blast into or other player's eyes. Being flashed in the eyes may induce Caesar's blindness, supplemental paralysis. If you are flashed in the eyes, please immediately flush your eyes with soap and water and please blink until vision is restored. Rule number 2, have fun. Proceed to the armory and suit up. That was a good bit. Again, they don't care. They're a bad corporation. They just let people suffer. Yada, yada, yada. You reach the end of the corridor and find a small room filled with orange and blue tactical vests emblazoned with a bow tie and a lightning bolt. There are helmets with bare ears on one side and helmets with dealy boppers on the opposite side. Is this a boomer thing? What is a dealy bopper? Okay. Thank you. This is I'm just a boomer. Or not a boomer. Scott's a boomer. He wrote this, not me. Ooh. You're supposed to be the alien, so you grab the ladder, slip on a matching vest, and grab a laser gun. The weapon is gunmetal gray with a fin on the top of the barrel, grill on the bottom. The tip has a golden glow, matching the illuminated lightning bolt on with a grip. While you wait for the match to start. This is a different gun, right? I'll have to double check the game's description. It sounded similar at first, but the tip of the gun having a golden glow sounds different. Anyway, while you wait for the match to start, you may practice using the Fazer Blast in the shooting gallery, says Freddy's disembodied voice. We're gonna practice. You head over to the gallery where a video shows a sepia-tone diorama of a party room with tables and a stage. Tables are covered with wrapped birthday presents and cone-shaped hats, while classic Freddy Fazbear and Monty the Bunny animatronics perform on a small stage in the back. Oh. Oh, this is FNAF 4 location, which I think is Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Because it says classic Freddy and Bonnie. So this paints to me a very clear picture. Paleman's probably nothing. I'm deleting that note. So to me, that leads me to think spring animatronics, then just Bonnie and Freddy, and then all 4. That's what that says to me. I think this is the order of the animatronics. I think that this is how FNAF 4 happens at a Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. A lot of people really don't like that. Which is funny, because when I made the follow-up video, there weren't too many people who had an issue with it. There were a couple complaints, but all in all, weren't too many complaints. But then I made the follow-up video, and then all of a sudden I got a huge flood of people who were really, who put off by the idea of it being Freddy Fazbear's Pizza and not Fredbear's Family Diner. And while I totally understand that, it seems like FNAF just keeps doubling down on Spring Bonnie and Freddy at a Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, which I mean I don't know, that makes sense to me. I don't think it's a Fredbear's. Anyway, you practice shooting at a green and white bullseye targets that pop up throughout the room and zap green balloons floating across it. The counter in the corner shows the number of objects you hit and miss. As you play, your accuracy slowly improves to 98%.
You're pretty good at that, VIP says, but this is just a game. The real thing will be much more intense. Isn't this all just a game? You ask. Perhaps, VIP says, which is not ominous at all. Music begins to play. It sounds familiar, but you can't quite place it. Really? Okay. VIP, what's that song? It's the Toreador March. Toreador song, often known as the Toreador March, composed by Georges Bizet in 1875 for the French opera Carmen. Why is it playing, you ask? Freddy is here. VIP runs off screen. That's cute. Especially for anyone who's familiar with the series, which I imagine if you're reading this book, you would be. The speakers pipe classical music. Freddy Fazbear has entered the arena, says Freddy's recorded voice. Prepare to play the Sport of Kings. Laser tag's the Sport of Kings? You ask. Report to the blue hallway, the voice continues. Good luck. You take the doorway on the right and move through the blue hallway. You emerge in a wide open space with low partitions. Oh good, a maze. In each section, you can see the walls glow with a different color that pulsates from bright to dim, red and green on the lower level, purple above you. Ramps lead up to the purple area. You should be able to see the whole arena from up there, get a sense of where the flags are, and where Freddy is. Let's take the high ground. From the purple area on the upper level of the arena, you can see two flags you need to capture below, one in the red section and one in the green. Freddy has already claimed the green flag and is lingering nearby to defend it. A third flag must be in the purple section up here. It seems like the easiest target. Let's go for the purple flag. You move swiftly and silently through the purple area until you discover the purple flag. Then you scout an escape route and practice it a couple of times before you press the button to capture the flag. The alert sounds, summoning Freddy. Blue team has captured the purple flag. Defend! But instead of defending this flag, you follow your pre-planned escape route back down to the lower level. You make your way over to where you saw the red flag. You wait and listen, scanning the environment around you for the slightest sign of movement. Then you swoop in and smack the button to capture the flag. Blue team has captured the red flag. Defend your station! That should keep him busy, you think, bolting for the green flag. You duck behind the podium and try to make yourself as small as possible. Freddy runs into the clearing behind you. I did do target practice. You lean out from behind the podium and smack the button to claim the green flag. At the same time, you fire your Fazer blast at the target on Freddy's chest. Bullseye! Sparks fly from Freddy's vest. You get ready for some kind of tantrum or disappointment, but Freddy smiles. You win, superstar! You exercised good strategy, skill, practicing, and planning ahead. Are you sure you have not played Fazer Blast before? You nodded your head. I hope we can play together again sometime, but I know you have other things to do for the rest of today's visit. Freddy eyes the VIP gamepad suspiciously. VIP is strangely hanging out somewhere off screen. Freddy says. Be careful with that one. He leads you to the winner's elevator and sees you off. Takes you back down to the atrium. The atrium. Plus 300 points, so we're at 500. Halfway done with our first playthrough. Alright, let's do Roxy Raceway. Although the track for Roxy Raceway is lead threads. Give me a minute. I need another break. This is it. It is very hard to read something for 2 hours straight. Thank you to whoever is currently watching me do this. And it is good to know my suffering is not for naught. Give me just a second. I'm gearing up here. Although the track for Roxy Raceway threads through and above the atrium, it has a separate entrance like all the other attractions. The front of it looks like a big red garage with a mural of Roxy in a racing jacket with sunglasses waving checkered flags over the doors. Her voice plays over the speakers. Hi, I'm Roxanne Wolf, and if you're looking for high-speed motor mayhem, Roxy Raceway's the place to be. Sign up today and be a winner. Nobody likes a loser. Harsh, Roxy, you think. You can't afford to lose today. Ike is counting on you. A black man. What is it with this book's obsession with describing the race of every single person we meet? I don't get it. I tried to not be weird about it. I tried to not bring it up. But it's done this for every NPC we've come across. All of them. I don't think we've come across a single NPC without a weird line telling us their race. A black man in a Pizzaplex uniform takes your Faz token. Ever raced here before? You shake your head. Okay, here are the rules, he says. Rule number 1. Go fast, but not too fast. You're scored on lap time, not position. Avoid contact with the walls and all other go-karts. Brake before turns. Let the faster drivers pass. Keep hands and feet inside the go-kart at all times. Drive smoothly. Use only one pedal at a time. Rule number 2. Don't damage the go-kart. Just kidding. Rule number 2 is have fun. But seriously, don't damage anything. Do you want to hear the rules again? You shake your head. Also, you can't take that gamepad in your go-kart. Leave it in the pit area and collect it after your race. Okay. We are down to 3 tokens. There are 2 other kids. There are 2 other kids in the Roxy Raceway pit area putting on silver helmets and green stripes down the center and gray wolf ears. Grab one for yourself and put down your gamepad. Since you have not been to Roxy Raceway before, it would have been wise for you to... Oh. Since you have not been to Roxy Raceway before, it would have been wise for you to listen to my go-karting tips, he says. He drives back and forth across the screen in a go-kart from ads all over the Pizzaplex. You heard the guy at the door. I'm not allowed to bring you with me. Rules are rules, you say. Yes, rules are rules, VIP agrees. I have to follow the rules. I have to. He said I have to follow the rules. We're leaving VIP behind. Are you fucking serious? The game told me point blank, make sure you follow the rules. Fuck off. You leave the gamepad with the Pizzaplex employee in the pit area and look over your go-kart options. Only 3 types of go-karts are on the track and ready to go: a silver and purple one, a pink and white one, and a blue and red one. You overhear one of the other kids say to the red, all the carts are supposed to be the same, but they aren't. Roxy's go-kart is the fastest. You run ahead and cut him off before he can get into the silver and purple cart, climbing into it yourself. He shoots you an ugly look and you shrug. The girl with him shakes her head as they move to the other 2 go-karts. You buckle in and examine the controls before the race begins. Steering wheel, check. Accelerator, check. Brakes, check. Turbo button, check. You aren't ready for how fast the go-kart is and scrape the wall as soon as you come out the gate. You struggle to steer, but you don't need to worry about keeping up. The other 2 racers don't seem to be interested in winning, only getting in your way. They drive side by side and move to block you. You're stuck behind them the whole way. You come in 3rd place and collect VIP. Better luck tomorrow, VIP says. Tomorrow? What do you mean? You broke my rule. You did not keep me with you. So you can try and say it like again tomorrow. Dude, you said to follow the other rules. What are you talking about? Whatever. That's fine. We'll amend this. We'll try again. Times 5. Oh shit, whoops. Shit. Normal difficulty. Okay, there we go. Jesus. Okay. Where was I? We'll start with Rockstar Row. Get the Faz token. Buy the balloon. I want to do this in a different order, though. We'll buy the balloon. Oh yeah, I never added the security badge. Let's return to the atrium. We went to the Fazcade. That's. Oh! What the fuck? This is new. Is it because I didn't buy the balloon? Inside the Fazcade, the flashing lights and jingling music, beeping sounds. You left Ike alone so you could play games, and now he's gone. All you have is VIP and your guilt. Then the candy crane, or even the Chica candy crane machine near the center of the arcade reminds you of Ike. Consider trying to win him a plush, Mr. Cupcake from the claw machine. It looks like the game also awards points. What else could you play to get the most points? You push your way through all the kids milling around the arcade and the custard video cabinets and pinball tables. You can't help but look for your brother in the pressing crowd. Your heart pounds with music. Your head hurts and sweat pours down your face. You look like you're having a panic attack, VIP says. Would you like to visit a health station? You want to get out of here. Not just the arcade, but the Pizzaplex. You can't go home alone. Out of all the games here, you're the best at Mangle's Quest. Only seems to be one cabinet, and it's turned off. Alright, well, I bet you Gibby's Horror Homestead is jizzing his pants right now, because Mangle's Quest is now officially a real diegetic game in the universe. And it is now officially a thing in, officially a diegetic game in the game world. At least if this takes place in the game world. Okay. Oh, it's unplugged. Let's plug in Mangle's Quest. You head over to Mangle's Quest cabinet, hoping you can figure out what's wrong with it. Unfortunately, it seems like your high score will have been wiped from its memory. The screen is dark, but there is no out of order sign, unlike the other broken games in the arcade. You peek around the back to see what the possible problem is. The machine's unplugged. You try to pull the cabinet away from the wall so you can get behind it, but it's too heavy. A couple kids see you straining to move it, but rather than help, they laugh as they pass by. You drop to your hands and knees and search for the loose plug on the floor. Your fingers brush against it, but you can't quite grab it. Whatever you're about to stand on when you catch a glint from... Whatever you're about to stand up when you catch a glint from something among the clumps of dust gathered behind the cabinet. You pluck it out and discover it's a coin, but not just any coin, it's a Faz token. Talk about buried treasure. Okay, so now I have 7. Let's do the crane. Oh yeah, we will reset my score to 100. As you approach Chica's crane, a little girl in pigtails trudges away from it with her head down. She cries as she bites into a chocolate bar. A sticker on the machine says everyone's a winner. There's only one Mr. Cupcake inside, buried in the center of the machine, up to its eyes in an assortment of sweets. This close, you realize it isn't a plush at all, but a plastic toy with movable parts, like a mini animatronic. You imagine Ike's joy when you hand him the toy. He had a Mr. Cupcake plush when he was little, and there are many baby pictures of him with a Let's Eat bib with Chica's face. The claw on the crane game is a large yellow mechanical hand. You slide a token into the machine, and a 30-second timer counts down. You grab the joystick and jerkily navigate the claw into position exactly over the toy before your time is up. The claw descends and closes firmly around the cupcake's pink icing top. The fingers slip right off. Rigged. You smack the glass. Mr. Cupcake's eyes dart towards you and you jump back. A bag of candy drops into the tray and 100 points flashes on display. Add candy, remove a Faz token. Okay. We're getting quite a bit in our inventory here. Future. Okay, we're gonna refresh because the images aren't loading again. Dude, I own this book. I'm not logging in again. Oh, legit won't let me. If you know that I've purchased this before, then why you... I hate Barnes & Noble. Oh my god, Barnes & Noble sucks. Holy crap. Give me just a second. Ignore my first name. Really? This is hell. I'm in hell. Can you just fucking give me the book I already own? I don't even remember where I was. We'll have to do that all again, real quick. Terminal. Fucking goddamn it. I'm gonna scream. Why is that the first thing? I hate this stupid reader. This is not Steel Wool or Scott or anyone's or Scholastic's fault. This is a Barnes & Noble problem. This is a Nook problem. Fuck you, Nook. Not making a promise I can't keep. Bonnie Bowl, Merry-Go-Round, Fazcade. Take up his challenge. Alright. Review games rules. Okay. Ready. Rockstar Row. Okay. Display cases. Get the Faz token. Buy a balloon. Investigate the doors. Okay, we're good. Security door. Get the badge. And Force Girl, I'm not going to acknowledge every single thing you say in chat. Bye. Good night. Jesus. Oh my god. If you try the red doors, try the security. Red door. Oh, fuck off! Are you serious? You open the door and hesitate when you see a dimly lit corridor stretching ahead. A poster on the wall reads, "Lost child, don't get lost yourself. Stay in place and wait for help. Carry plenty of water." You enter, thinking, okay, you're getting banned. How do I ban people? Okay. Well, I'm going to pull this up on YouTube so I can ban you because that's annoying. What you're doing, I would describe that as annoying.
view my channel. No problem, Jam Nation. It'll only let me put him on timeout. That's fine. Alright, let's read the rest of this game over. So I can click the same buttons again. This is my one pet peeve with digital versions of this. At least with a real Choose Your Own Adventure book, I can just flip back to where I was. No, with this I have to go back to the start and literally make all my same decisions again. Okay. You enter thinking you'll take a quick look to see if Ike's inside. VIP doesn't like this plan.
You look like you're snooping. Would you like me to show you the way out of these utility tunnels?
VIP holds up a magnifying glass and peers at you through it with a comically large eye. You ignore him and move deeper into the bowels of the Pizzaplex. You see a door at the end of the corridor marked storage. You head for it.
Do not go in there,
VIP says. He's writing the words "this is a bad idea" over and over on a chalkboard. Why not? You ask.
You'll regret it.
You open the door and smell something horrible and rotting inside. It smells like death. It's dark.
Not too late to turn around,
VIP warns. You step inside and fumble for a light switch. The stink and your own fear make you want to throw up, but you finally feel a chain against your face and you pull it. You see what VIP has been hiding inside. You wish you could unsee it, but the image is burned into your brain.
Now it's too late,
He says. The door slams shut and the light goes out. You're not even going to tell me what I saw? Dude, I'm sorry. I've been trying to be positive with this for this whole book. It's bad. It's a bad book. It's not good. And not like FNAF, the community has been like big on these books. They've lukewarm at best is how I would describe their reception. A lot of people really like them, but most people hate them. Anyway, let's try that again. Get the Faz token. Get the balloon. Pressing the doors. We'll return to the atrium. Running a flashy ad for Monty's Gator Golf. Oh, okay, this is I have read this before, but I'll do it again. I'll read the last bit. Time's a wasting, and you have a brother to save before the Pizzaplex closes tonight. Let's do the atrium. Actually, oh shit. We'll do Fazer Blast just because we already did that. Get rid of candy because I didn't do that. 5. We practiced the targets. We took the high ground. Purple flag. We did practice. Plus 300. Roxy Raceway. Minus another one. Okay. Let's try this again. Go into the pit. This time we are going to sneak VIP on board with us. Okay, there we go. I'm not leaving you behind. You strap on your helmet and pick up the gamepad. VIP looks genuinely touched.
Thank you. You will not regret it.
Fortunately, the employees in the pit area aren't paying much attention to you, so they probably won't notice you sneaking the gamepad onto the go-kart. So, how do I win this? You ask, walking over to the track.
Play the tortoise,
VIP says. What's that supposed to mean?
I can't do everything for you. I want you to win, but you have to earn it. That will be more fun for both of us.
Grumbling, you consider your go-kart options. Tall white boy. I shouldn't get upset every time. But why do you have to tell us the race of everyone? Why? It's weird and creepy, and I don't like it. It's getting annoying. This has been every character, by the way. For people who are new to me, to this video, every single character so far, the game has to go out of their way to tell us their race. And it's not like this game has a very diverse cast. So a lot of times it's just telling me that people are white, which is weird. That's, like, cool, bro. They don't need to be. That's so random. Thanks for telling me. Which you assume is based on Roxy. A short brown girl is mulling over the other two choices. A pink and white one. Glamrock Chica's colors, and a blue and red one for Glamrock Bonnie. Is there even a Glamrock tortoise? First time? The girl asks. You nod. Then you pick first. I don't care which one I drive. Thanks. The first row, the Chica go-kart is in first place. The Bonnie kart is in second place in second row. The already claimed Roxy car brings up the rear. Are they all the same? You ask. Supposedly, she says. But I swear the Roxy go-kart's the fastest. Well, VIP's already pink. Let's go with the Chica kart. And Ike would like that. Ike would want us. Spiritually, Ike would want us to take the Chica kart. Chica is his autistic hyperfixation. He loves his Chica. You climb into the pink and white go-kart. The girl gives you a thumbs up and hops into the Bonnie go-kart on your right. You look around for some place to stow the gamepad and are surprised to see a mount for it in the dashboard. VIP waves his hand, and a map of the race course appears on screen. Since you only have one chance to win this game, this should give you a small advantage. The race consists of 6 laps. You trace the path of the track around the atrium. It has several hairpin turns and even crosses over the space a couple times. Is it safe to go over the atrium like that? You ask. We have not had any incidents yet. These race cars are thoroughly tested, however. Roxanne Wolf's voice echoes overhead. On your marks, get set, go! A green light flashes and you hit the accelerator. It's strange driving so low to the ground, and 25 miles per hour is faster than you expected. You take it easy on the first lap to get a feel for the controls. Your opponents zoom quickly and out of sight while you're learning how to turn without crashing. You notice a turbo button on the console. Maybe you should use it to make time on the second lap.
We were told to be the tortoise, so that's what we're gonna do.
We're gonna maintain our speed. I think we've got this, guys. You can barely handle your go-kart at normal speed, so it's probably a bad idea to speed up just yet. You take the second lap faster than the first, so you feel like you're getting the hang of this, but you're still lagging behind the others, and you wonder what else you can do to shave time off your laps. It's only the third lap, when you're much more familiar with the course, that you can pay more attention to what your opponents are doing. The boy in the Roxy go-kart has a comfortable lead, counter to what you would expect. Just before taking a turn, he steers his go-kart as close to the barrier on his right as he can without touching it. Then he cuts toward the inside of the track and lightly brakes as he goes into the turn. Did whoever write this read Initial D or something? This is very detailed. I'm here for it. This is the best part of the book so far. Just saying something. I mean, I bet you I would have liked the Monty maze if it wasn't literally immediately cut off by my balloon popping. In contrast, the girl in the Bonnie go-kart does what you've been trying to do. Cut close to the corners, going as fast as possible, braking in the turn. Since it's a shorter distance to travel, it must be faster. This approach seems to work for her. She's only slightly behind the first racer. You just need to nail the timing and trajectory. You've played enough go-kart racing in video games and seen enough action movies to know that the best drivers always
use drift around corners. You have no idea how to pull it off in a real-life go-kart, but your opponents aren't doing it, so you might have an edge if you can master it. You spend the next lap experimenting with each corner, taking them tighter and tighter. You nearly lose control of your go-kart a few times, but eventually you figure it out. By taking the corners close and letting up on the throttle, then turning the steering wheel just right, you're able to slide those hairpin turns just like the pros. Some people in the atrium are watching the race, and they clap as you drift through another turn. The funny thing is, it doesn't feel like you're taking those corners any faster than before. In fact, your lap times are getting longer. Drifting looks cool, but maybe there's a good reason why no one else is doing it. You drive around the track more slowly, focusing on learning how to handle your go-kart better. When to start braking just before the turn, not when you're already on it. Where to aim for each turn, and how to take advantage of the entire track. When you aren't worried about being faster than your opponents, it's actually enjoyable to coast along past the Fazcade, Monty's Maze, and Bonnie Bowl. To your surprise, when you cross the finish line, you've ended up in second place, even though you were third across the finish line.
It's not about who is the fastest, VIP says. It's about how fast you complete each lap, and you steadily improved over time. Well done.
Your fellow racers come over and shake your hand. Wasn't that fun? The girl asks. It was, you say. That's all that matters. You wonder if she threw the race so you would place second. A little kindness goes a long way. You'd already been planning to treat Ike better when you free him from VIP, but you could try harder to be a better person in general and try to help others more. Not bad for your first race, the boy says. You'll do better next time.
If there is a next time,
VIP says. He plays a dramatic sting. Well, that sucked. But another 100, right? Your legs shaky as you climb out of your go-kart, drop your helmet at the desk, and stagger out of the atrium the same way you came in. Your whole body feels numb. You can't believe you survived that. You're glad you don't have to drive around the atrium again today. You would much rather walk. We haven't done Fazer Blast. Oh wait, didn't we? We did. Whoops. The only one we haven't done is Monty's Maze. Let's go to the alcove. None of these, because I've done them all. I guess Monty's Maze. I do have the balloon. You move to the terminal. Oh, sorry, this is a new thing. You move to the terminal and are shocked to find Glamrock Freddy's head resting on the chair. What's this doing here? Your curiosity gets the better of you, so you pick it up. The head's lighter than it looks, with wires and circuits on the inside. It's just your size. You sit down and place the head in your lap, and the terminal switches on.
not this thing. Oh.
What is it? Letters appear on the screen. MOE ready. Place the helmet on your head to begin. I'm going to try and figure out a way to get more subscribers. Thank you. That's very nice.
This is the max occupancy experience,
VIP explains dismissively.
With the upcoming expansion, many sections will be closed and under construction. If the building's ever at maximum capacity, stations like this can provide guests with a virtual day at the Pizzaplex.
I've never heard of this before.
It's experimental. No one's volunteered to test it.
How many Faz tokens to use it? How many Faz tokens to use it? You ask.
It is free, because obviously not as good as the real thing. Even those ancient arcade games are more enjoyable.
The words "Say No to Mo" scroll down the screen behind VIP.
This is gonna be an instant game over, I think. So let's just do this. Oh, it's not. It feels strange to put on Freddy's head, but once the helmet settles into place, it's rather cozy and smells like a brand new car. You can see the terminal in front of you, but the mask's eyes must also be a screen because the heads-up display shows a full battery charge. A pleasant male voice comes from the speaker near your ears. Thank you for choosing the max occupancy experience. We know you are disappointed that the Mega Pizzaplex has reached maximum capacity, or your favorite attraction is under construction, or unavoidable circumstances which we cannot be held liable for have temporarily disrupted available services. You're beginning to have second thoughts about this, but before you can remove the helmet, the voice resumes. This high-quality recreation of the Pizzaplex was designed to be indistinguishable from the real thing, and in some ways, the MOE is even better. There is a very low chance of involuntary dismemberment or lobotomy. All food contains 0 calories, and during your virtual visit, all games provide 10 times their usual points, which may be exaggerated at the real prize center. Tap Start to initialize the MOE. The green labeled Start button floats in front of you. Below it is a red Cancel button. Note that if you use the MOE, you must restart this game from the beginning. All game uses will be reset, and you can keep current points and replay any games that you have already played. We're going to start this. This is like a hidden mode, right? This is like a neat little hidden thing. Let's do it. This is probably the only way to get in that 10,000, 100,000 point room. You tap Start with your finger, and the words, "Are you sure? Yes, no," appear on screen. Sure, why not? You tap the Y, and slowly a virtual room around you transforms to a familiar place. You're in the atrium, standing by a terminal that is currently running a flashy ad for Monty Gator Golf. VIP awaits on your gamepad, waiting to offer you suggestion. You reach up and feel the Glamrock Freddy helmet on your head, so you know you're in the MOE, but everything looks realistic, right down to the simulated people walking past. Psst, VIP calls to you from the gamepad.
Listen, we don't have much time.
The background behind him is sky blue with pink and white cherry blossoms drifting diagonally. Stop rushing me, you say. I'm going to play some games now, alright?
No, I mean, he's gonna be here any minute.
He who?
VIP.
Aren't you VIP? You ask. You wonder if the MOE has scrambled his programming.
Yes, I'm VIP. Virtual Informative P. VIP, very informative pig. Won't want me to tell you something important about the MOE, so quickly pay attention to these updated rules.
You like virtually informative pig more than his know-it-all counterpart. What? You like virtual informative pig more than his know-it-all counterpart. Well, he hasn't come back. What the fuck? Oh, okay.
While you're in the MOE, special conditions apply. Your scores are multiplied by 10, so 300 times 10 would give you...
You scratch your head.
Oh, it's easy. On the gamepad,
He shows the number 300.
just add an extra 0 on the end.
A 0 rolls onto screen right in front to 300, making it 3,000. Wow!
VIP must honor this. The games may be simulated, but in the Pizzaplex, points are points. Also, when restarting the game, you can keep any points you've already earned. You now have all the Faz tokens you started with again, and all games you've played are reset so you can play them again.
Sweet! That is enough from you, virtual interfering pig. The real VIP drops on into the screen. He points his magic wand at the doppelganger. Phasmagoria. Maybe he has the same voice.
Phasmagoria.
Writhing purple energy emanates from the wand and swirls around the nicer VIP.
Good luck, Devin.
Virtual informative pig's words fade along with him. Now get on with it. Make a note that MOE special conditions are in effect. Multiply any points you acquire by 10. This is your second time or beyond in the MOE. Note that double MOE special conditions are in effect. Multiply any new points you acquire by 100. You may keep your current points and replay any games you have already played. You may keep any items in your inventory.
Are my Faz tokens reset? Did it say that? I'm gonna assume no for now. But I can replay this as many times as I want, so I guess it doesn't matter. Alright. Fazcade first. We'll do Mangle's Quest. Oh yeah. +1 Faz token, putting us at 6. Chica's Crane. Candy. And another 100. That's at 5. Which makes it 1,000. So 1,600. Bonnie Bites. Shit, yeah, that's right. I can't do that yet. We'll do Rockstar Row. Oh, whoops. I already did Rockstar Row. Atrium. We'll do the Raceway again. Into the Pit. We will sneak VIP in. We'll do the Chica cart. Maintain speed. And we'll go wider on turns. You work on copying what the kid in the Roxy go-kart is doing, and it actually works. By adjusting the angle at which you approach the corners, you head into them faster and maintain that momentum as you widen your exit from the turn. In another couple of laps, you're racing right behind him, side by side with the Bonnie go-kart. The boy in the Roxy go-kart looks back and is surprised to see the both of you right on his tail. He starts driving more erratically, either because he's panicking or because he's intentionally trying to make it harder for you to pass him. Whatever the reason, he's losing speed and you're gaining on him. You think you can overtake him and get to first place in the last lap. Let's try and pass him. You nudge your cart forward and bump the back of the Roxy go-kart. Just a warning. The boy in the go-kart turns and glares daggers at you. He starts to creep towards the inside of the track, right in front of you. He turns and realizes he's about to enter a turn, so he stops throttling and slams on his brakes. Then yanks his wheel so he moves outside the track and out of your way, inadvertently cutting off the girl in the Bonnie go-kart. You zoom ahead of both of them, finally gaining the lead. Yeah! You whoop with joy. You finish the last lap in first place and followed by the Roxy go-kart and Bonnie go-kart tied for second place. You're shocked when the scores appear on the big screen in the pit area and you have placed second overall. Then you see the lap times, and you understand. Aside from the last lap, you were the slowest and honestly probably should have placed last. Okay. I'm scared too. It's a very scary book. Oh wait, we just got another 1,000. So let's update that on our score. Monty's Maze. I do have the balloon, so he pops it. Oh wait, what's that up for? No balloon. Fazer Blast, rather. You step inside right up to the second level. The elevator lets you out into a narrow hallway with green and purple neon lights running along the hall walls and ceiling. You're surrounded by glowing purple stars, and the purple carpeting is adorned with ringed planets. Oh, this is the Fazer Blast, that's right. We practice shooting targets, then we take the high ground, go for the purple flag, did practice, and now we can go back to Monty's Maze. 3,000 points for us. Woo.
1,000 points. Oh wait, let's go to the terminal. I want to get 100,000. Alright, double MOE conditions are in effect. Yeah! So now we'll have 10,000 per thing. Alright, so let's start with Fazcade. And we're back at 5 tokens, by the way. Mango's Quest. 6 tokens. Chica's Crane. 5 tokens. And puts us at 16,600 because of the new double MOE. In fact, I'll put it in parentheses so we remember it. We're pretty much wrapping up the playthrough here, I think. Once we found the MOE points were like crazy, and I kind of did all the activities anyway. And now we'll go to Rockstar Row. No, we don't need to. We'll go to Rockstar Row later. We'll go to the Fazcade. We already did that. Return to the atrium. Explore the atrium. We'll do the Monty maze. We do have the balloon, so it pops. Oh wait, we didn't do the balloon this time. Oops, shit. Okay, here we go. We don't have one this time. Oh wait, I don't want to do it with that one. Shit. I'm really messing up this playthrough. Atrium. There. Ugh. Okay, explore the atrium. Nope, I don't want to explore the atrium, actually. Shit. Rockstar Row. Display cases. Faz token. Puts us back at times 6. Buy a balloon. Puts us back at times 5. Add balloon. I'm not doing that, but that puts us at 26,000. Because we're about to lose it. We're about to go into the maze, the Monty's maze, and he destroys your balloon immediately. Here, I'll show you real quick. Atrium, Monty's maze. We do have the balloon. You've never been to a swamp before, but you aren't sure anyone at Freddy Fazbear Entertainment has either. The floor is covered with rough artificial grass that reminds you of a miniature golf course. Yeah, here, I'll show you. Yeah. It's at the end here. You move into the maze. The purple balloon you won from Balloon Boy's balloon dispenser bobs up and down as the wooden walls on either side of you. It brushes against the fronds of the palm trees stretching overhead, also artificial. You walk along the narrow corridor for a bit, feet crunching softly. The path turns to the right. You can continue forward, turn left, or turn right, but before you can choose one, Monty leaps into your path. "Nice balloon, kid," he growls. "Made it simple to find you." The animatronic winks behind his star-shaped shades, then slashes at your balloon with vicious claws. Pops and releases confetti into the air. Which is fine. We get 1,000. Another 10k. Which puts us at 36,000. If we can get to 100,000, I want to open up the secret door. I mean, we'll do the regular thing. The regular ending, but then I want to do the secret door. Yeah, he shows us out. We'll do Fazer Blast. Oh wait, we should be at 3 now. And we've done this before as well. Roxy Raceway. We'll sneak VIP on. We will take the Chica cart, maintain speed, go wider. We'll give him space. Feels too risky to try and pass the Roxy go-kart the way it's veering left and right unpredictably, so you back off and give him the other car some space, prepared to ride this out and get a decent time regardless. But the girl in the Bonnie go-kart sees an opening, and she decides to make a move. She squeezes past on the boy's right, between him and the barrier, just as he sets himself up for another turn by steering toward the outside track. They collide and smash into the barrier. The Roxy go-kart spins out, and the Bonnie go-kart just locks up and grinds to a halt. The crowd around the track gasps. As you zip by your opponents, you glance over to make sure they're all right. They're in better shape than their go-karts, anyway. The girl waves you on. Oof. Man, well, yeah, right? I thought maybe they were fucked up. What happened, you wondered, as you complete the lap.
Two bodies cannot occupy the same space at the same time, VIP says. An object in motion stays in motion, and the laws of physics hold many harsh truths.
You cross the finish line and see that you are not only in first place, but you have the fastest overall lap times. You steer your cart over to the pit and see Roxanne Wolf waiting for you. The slender animatronic seems even taller from the low go-kart. You look up, taking her purple leg warmers, red shorts, and black racing jacket. She brushes the green streak in her silver hair and gazes at you with piercing yellow eyes. That was a ferocious performance! Roxy reaches a large gray hand or paw down. You take it. The metal cold and hard against your fragile human flesh. She easily lifts you out of your go-kart. She kicks a tire of the go-kart. Chica fanboy? She sounds disappointed. My little brother is. She walks you out back to the atrium. Want an autograph? She asks. I'd love one. She pulls out a glossy photograph of herself playing a green guitar on stage and scribbles on it. Then she prepares to leave for the next glam rock show. You read her message. From one winner to another, good luck finding your brother, Roxy. So they all know. All the animatronics know. Freddy had some shit to say too. But that's another 3 points, so that puts us at 6K. Now we'll do Monty's Maze without the balloon since we lost it. Should we be at 3? Should we be at 2 now? I need to keep better track of my Faz coins. I'll say 2. I don't have the balloon this time. Just inside the entrance to Monty's Maze, the first thing you notice is how dark and green it is. And humid. Sweat starts pouring down your face and the air is stale and heavy. Occasionally you get a whiff of something rotten, like food left out for too long. Either the Pizzaplex designers intentionally wanted to make it feel like a swamp, or the environmental controls are broken. Fake grass covers the floor, and vines dangle from rigging high above. The walls of the maze are fences made of wooden planks, surrounded by tall palm trees that drape their feathery leaves overhead. You peek through a knothole in one of the planks and see that the walls outside the maze are painted with the silhouettes of thin tree trunks and vegetation. There's no music, only the ambient sound of birds, insects, punctuated by an occasional low, rumbling roar. The sound makes the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. As you walk along that's true. Monty Swamp is one of the scarier locations in Security Breach, especially Vanilla. Vanilla is not a very scary game, but Monty Golf is one of the more threatening locations. Anyway, you walk along the narrow corridor for a bit, feet crunching softly on artificial turf. The path turns to the right, then the left, and eventually you reach an intersection. You can continue forward, turn left, or go right. We'll go left. You go left, and the path takes you down a series of turns and long stretches, going back and forth, back and forth. You use your sleeve to wipe sweat from your brow and freeze when you hear a gruff, taunting voice from somewhere in the maze. I know you're here. I will find you. Despite the warm air, a chill runs through you. You pick up your pace through the corridor until you come to a wall. The only way you can go is left or right. The path to your left seems a little more worn than the one on the right, but you also see 4 deep scratches along one of its walls, like something clawed at it, something big. A marker or a warning? Let's go. Ooh.
What if? Oh, I'll keep track. When's your next stream? I don't know. This was kind of like an impromptu thing, just for fun. If you're interested in FNAF, I do have a couple theory videos up. But I'm not, streaming isn't like my main thing. I was just doing it because everyone else seems to be doing it today. And I had some free time. Let's go to the right. You turn right and walk along for a bit, enjoying the sound of your steps on the springy, artificial grass. At the end of the corridor, you turn left. Ahead, there are a lot of vines hanging in your path. A low fog rolls down the corridor. They've done a pretty good job with this ride, you think. You've never been to a swamp, but you figure it's just like this game. You push through the vines and keep going, turning right, then left, then right again. As the path snakes you back and forth. Every now and again, that horrible alligator bellow interrupts that recorded track of birds and bugs. Is it just you, or is it getting darker? Up ahead, you hear Monty say, "Don't be scared." This has the opposite effect on you. Everything about this screams danger. You're not sure if you should keep on this path, but retracing your steps to the other path might be a waste of time. Press on. You are not going to let this place get to you. After all, it's just a game. It's just a game, you repeat to yourself over and over as you walk along the path. It's definitely darker in this part of the maze. Maybe some lights burned out, and maybe they haven't replaced them. Or maybe something disabled the lights on purpose. They really overdid it on the vines and fog in here. You can barely see a hand in front of your face. The vines finally thin out, and the fog lifts enough for you to make out the end of the corridor. A hulking figure is standing at the end of it. "Monty!" You scream and back away. You try to turn and run, but you get tangled in the vines. You glance over your shoulder, expecting to see him coming for you, but he hasn't budged. Monty doesn't move. In fact, he's smiling and pointing to his right. Is he helping you? Maybe this is part of the VIP treatment. You untangle yourself and slowly approach Monty, not wanting to make any sudden movements. You laugh when you get close enough to realize that it's a cardboard cutout of the animatronic in his Rockstar pose. There are passages to your left and right. The Monty cutout is pointing to your left. Let's go left. This is a more well-written part than what we've had. There's been this weird trend where every single character, and I mean all of them, every single one, has had their race pointed out, like verbatim. And I don't just mean like, oh, their skin was chocolate colored or whatever. Like, no, just like, then you see a white guy, or then a black guy comes up to you, or then the Asian employee hands you this thing. And it's so weirdly unnecessary and out of place. It just feels weird. Yeah, so let's go left. Don't lead me the wrong way, you think as you follow the cardboard Monty's direction. The corridor is a little short and turns to the right. When you round the corner, you see another cardboard of Monty Gator. "Hey, little guy," he grins, showing his wicked sharp teeth. "Oh no, it's the real Monty." No, okay, well, no, you don't that's a weird thing to say. I hope you know that. "I can't believe you fell for that," he says, advancing towards you. "Run, run, run. If you run, tap here. If you have candy, let's toss the candy." Alright, you're getting banned too. That's some weird shit to say. Especially in a random live stream. Super fucking weird. I don't know what's up with people. Okay. Alright. Sorry, distracted. Toss the candy. Let's mark that on the thing. No more candy. You reach into your pocket and pull out the package of Bonnie Bites you won from Chica in the candy crane machine. The candy is warm and mushy now, but you hope Monty isn't a picky eater. Hey, want some candy? You say as you throw the package at him. It hits Monty squarely on the snout, which infuriates him. The candy then lands at his large purple feet. He looks down at the candy and gets even angrier. Ugh! Bonnie bites! He stomps his right foot on the bag and growls in frustration as he struggles to lift his own foot. The brown, gooey mess stretches but holds him fast to the artificial turf. Looks like you stepped in something! You back away. Monty roars and you run. Oh, you turn and run. You try to retrace your steps, but you're so focused on getting away from Monty and losing him in the maze that you get hopelessly turned around.
Hey, VIP, a little help here? I thought you would never ask.
He beckons you toward the screen, and you bend your head down towards the gamepad.
Listen closely. I'll have to take you back to the entrance.
You'll have to start over from the beginning of the maze, but at least Monty didn't get you this time. Oh my god. I don't know, man. Oh, the claw thing. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter what direction you go. Press ahead. This time we'll go left. Oh, this time we'll go right, rather. You know a trap when you see one, so you ignore the cardboard Monty's helpful advice and head to your right. But soon you start to wonder if you made the correct choice. As you move down the passage, heavy footsteps follow you, closing in fast. Where are you going? Monty calls out. You reach an intersection and make a right, hurrying along, hoping you've thrown Monty off your trail. You reach another split path, but his growling comes from your right, so you turn left. And so it goes, and so on. You're being hunted. You're hopelessly lost. It's only a matter of time before Monty catches up to you.
VIP, help me? Oh, now you remember me, he says loudly.
Shh! You turn the volume on the brain pad and press yourself against the wall. Heavy breathing is audible on the other side. Oh no.
Listen closely and follow my directions for once. I'll lead you back to the entrance. Just go slowly and quietly so Monty doesn't get you first.
Can I trust you? You ask.
You want to ask him instead? Devin, I want this game to go on for a long time, so it's in your best interest to trust me. The best interest of your brother.
Photo of your brother appears on screen. You know that face. He's been crying. Okay. Forward. You go straight until you hit an intersection and have to choose whether to go left or right. This point, there's no other way to tell which option is better, so you turn right. Short distance later, the paths and twists force you to a right turn, a dead end. You double back and go straight past your original path. The path twists and turns, but every choice looks exactly the same. You had some way to mark the walls, but the Pizzaplex probably discourages guests from that anyway. So you follow your instincts and randomly turn left or right, hoping to get a sense of where you are. Finally, you reach something different. The path turns left, but several planks have been knocked out of the wall, creating a new path to the right. Deep gashes along the sides of a makeshift exit suggest it was done by something with large claws, a lot of attitude, and very little patience. You continue on in this direction for a minute before the path leads you to your right, then another minute over the next turn. You pick up the pace, worried you're spending too much time in the maze. In the distance, a growling voice echoes, "Over here!" This section of the maze seems to only give you right turns, but that isn't necessarily a bad thing. Around and around he goes, VIP sings as he twirls around on the screen like a spinning top.
Where he stops, no one knows.
20 minutes later, you turn a corner and find yourself in a dead end. Oh, come on, you shout. You're tired and sweaty, so you sit down on the fake grass and stare up at the high walls around you. No palm tree leaves here because you're deep in the maze.
Sit here long enough and Monty will find you.
He raises a hand with a giant foam Monty hand and swipes fake claws at you.
Rawr!
You sigh, mop sweat from the brow, and climb back onto your sore feet. You hurry back through the maze, retracing your steps to the entrance of the spiral. You can continue forward through the hole in the wall or turn right and head back to the entrance. Let's go through the hole. You climb through the hole in the wall and wince as a sliver of wood digs into your hand. You pull a splinter and a red bead welds up on your palm. You hope Monty Gator can't smell blood. Moving on, after several turns, you encounter what would have been a dead end. Only Monty has created another hole to escape. You climb through this one more carefully before you find yourself at an intersection, offering paths straight ahead, to your left, and to your right. Before you decide, you hear in a gruff voice, "Hey, little guy." Monty emerges from the corridor in front of you. The green and yellow alligator animatronic stomps in your direction, both arms, arms to both sides, and is flexing his clawed fingers. His tail sways from side to side behind him, but you can't see behind his star-shaped glasses, but his snapping jaw fills with rows of sharp teeth and fills you with dread. You're not sure what else you are expecting. The broken walls may have been signs. This way to Monty. If you run here, if you have candy tossed Monty, run here. Yeah, game over. Oh, I didn't even get anything from the popping balloon that time. Alright, second to last attempt. Oh my god, this sucks. But you know what? Whatever, it's fine, we'll do it again. And then after this, we'll just say that I have the 100,000 because I do. You can do these as many times as you want, and honestly, I don't feel like retrying this specific game until I get it right. But I'll try to be fair. We'll go right. You turn to your right, and after walking 30 feet, you have to turn left to continue forward. On the wall, you notice a small L and permanent marker on one of the planks close to the ground. I guess left. Turn left, and the path immediately twists to your right. You walk for a bit, and it twists to your left. At the end of the corridor, it turns right and then left again. Oh my god. The maze takes you back and forth several more times. This is the most grueling part of the book, actually. This used to be fun. Having to do it multiple times sucks. You make a right and walk for a bit, then another right. After a short walk, you make one more right, and at the end of the corridor, you can go right or keep going straight. On the wall to your left, you notice a small L and permanent marker on one of the planks close to the ground. I guess forward. Just inside the entrance to Monty's maze, the first thing you notice is how dark and green it. Oh my god. You go forward, then after a short distance, the path twists to your left. You walk for a long time and twist to the left again. After the corridor, it turns left. Is this what that mysterious L meant? You're excited because this could mean you're on the right track. At the end of this corridor, you turn right around a wall. This path takes you to a left around another wall. The maze takes you back and forth in this faction until you reach an intersection. You can go left or right. On the wall in front of you, there is a small L and permanent marker. Oh my god. You go left. After a short distance, the path twists to your left. Oh my god! This is not fun to read. I'm not reading this out loud. Oh my... Okay. Forward. Short distance ahead. There's another intersection. You stop just in time. Monty's standing on your left. The punk-haired animatronic is massive and muscular. His yellow and green segmented tail swishes from side to side. Fortunately, he's facing away from you, peering down the other corridor, but he could turn and spot you at any moment. Can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide, Devin, he calls out. He knows it's me, you think? And knowing that he is specifically hunting for you in a maze makes him more threatening. That and the wicked sharp claws on his hands. There won't be any slipping by him on the left unless you have something to distract him with. You think you'd be able to sneak off to the right before he turns around. Maybe you should just wait and hope he leaves without noticing you.
right? I don't know. You move down the corridor. God, fuck, dude. Ask VIP for help. Oh my god, we're just gonna keep. I'm gonna keep doing this till I get to the end. Monty is close enough that you can hear him breathing. It sounds like aggressive snoring, loud and guttural, almost a growl. He stands there for a long time, listening and breathing while you try to hold still. Can animatronic smell? You think his alligator snout is painted on, just like the black spots on his green skin and purple gloves and boots. You realize that all the animatronics aren't really wearing clothes, and almost giggle. You cover your mouth with one hand and hold your breath. You're certain that the animatronics can hear perfectly well. Finally, Monty moves off, down the left passage. You wait until you can't feel the vibration of his heavy footsteps anymore before you allow yourself to breathe again. If you go left, you'll be following Monty. You like the idea of stalking him from a safe distance. No one knows this maze better, so it might lead you to an exit. But you also like the idea of putting as much distance between you two as possible. Let's go right. Oh my god. Okay, whatever. That's fine. Another 10,000. Yeah. Last one. Woo! We did it. 100,000 points. Alright, first we're going to see the regular ending, and then I want to see the super ending. Hey, VIP, you say gleefully. I did it! I have 1,000 points! Impossible, he says. Surely you know how many points I've been collecting. Don't you know everything? VIP turns red and begins stomping around the screen. Sparks and fire spew from his magic wand. I do not know how you did this. You must have cheated somehow. But you were right there with me the whole time. I apologize. I was just having such a good time with you. I did not want our time together to end. I would like to see my brother now, VIP. Please. Of course, a deal's a deal. Take me to the center of the atrium. You carry your gamepad over to the play area in the middle of the atrium. The Pizzaplex is going to close soon, and people are streaming towards the exits, looking exhausted but happy. VIP makes a complicated gesture with his magic wand that you're pretty sure is all just for show, and the door to the photo booth pops open. Ike comes tearing out, and makes a beeline for you. Hey, buddy. You kneel and wrap your arms around him. Ike snuggles up against you. He does give good snuggles, you admit. I'm sorry, bro. It's okay, Ike says. He hands you a fistful of photo strips from the booth. You flip through them. In the first photos, he looks happy, making goofy expressions. Then he's red-faced and crying. As the images progress, they become a self-portrait of abject misery. I knew you would get me out, he says. Let's, not show all these to Mom, you say. Can we go home now? Ike asks. 100%. You walk the gamepad to checkout desk. You can't wait to get rid of VIP once and for all. This was everything I hoped it would be, VIP says. I hope tomorrow is just as perfect. Tomorrow? Did you think you were only going to get one VIP invitation? Kind of. I mailed dozens of them. I could do this every day. Just think about it. So much fun to be had. Oh no, what have I done? What can I do? You fear you have no choice but to get as far away from here as possible with your little brother and never return. You realize that even if you had warned your friends not to come back, they wouldn't listen. Now that you have an idea of what it's like to be VIP, full knowledge, but no one to share it with. You hand your gamepad back to a Pizzaplex employee without meeting their eyes. How was your visit? They ask. Very informative. The end? You aren't quite sure how to end this. There's no keyboard here, not that you know anything about computer programs. Maybe you can get something to smash VIP's screen with, but you've seen him on all the other screens all over the Pizzaplex. It would be no more effective than destroying a gamepad. You glance down at the gamepad and you see another VIP, even while he's still frantically flitting around your head. If you don't do anything soon, he'll probably start to attack you. There's only one Oh. Okay, maybe that's it. The end, and then I go here. Okay. Well, let's get that 100,000 point ending. Whoops. I just want to see the game. Come on. I just want to see the last ending. Please. Alright, normal. Don't make a promise you can't keep. Head to Bonnie Bowl. Merry-go Fast Kid. Challenge. Rockstar Row. Doors. Alright, you stand outside the VIP greeting room in a nondescript door and bang on it with a fist. Little pig, let me in. Do you have 100,000 points already? VIP asks on your gamepad. Why is he so nervous? I sure do, you say.
Then no need to huff and puff. A deal's a deal.
He walks off the gamepad screen and the door unlocks. You're in a server closet with racks of computer hard drives blinking and clicking, flashing and whirring. In the center of it all, a large screen hovers with VIP's face on it. So pigs do fly, you think. Is this some kind of Wizard of Oz thing, you ask?
What do you want?
VIP's little rotors buzz, and he pulls up and away from you, bumping against the machine banks at the back of the small room. I wanted to meet you in person, or whatever this is.
Thank you for a fun day, Devin. I will let Ike go now, of course.
You bet you will, and this ends. You won't ever do this again.
Yes, I promise.
Your piggy promise doesn't mean anything to me.
Please don't hurt me.
Screen spins and weaves around the room. You shut the door behind you before he can escape. You aren't quite sure how to end this. There's no keyboard in here, not that you know anything about computer programs. Maybe you can get something to smash against VIP's screen. But you've seen him on all the other screens all over the Pizzaplex. It would be no more effective than destroying his gamepad. You glance down at the gamepad and you see another VIP. Even while he's frantically flitting around your head, if you don't do something, he'll probably start to attack you. And there's only one Devin. The small VIP on the gamepad takes a step and somehow duplicates himself. It's starting to become pigception in here. Oh, you realize, those aren't the very informative pigs. Those are the virtual informative pigs. Because you're still in the MOE. And they're pointing towards something along the wall. You walk with the gamepad and they adjust where they're pointing as if you were holding a compass with a needle following north.
What are you doing?
The big VIP screams.
Get away from there!
His face starts to glitch and you get a creepy glimpse of the wire frame behind his pink skin and glasses. The pigs, the virtual informative pigs, your friends, are pointing at a massive power strip on the floor that has dozens of plugs in it, a tangle of cables. You snap your fingers. Of course! You trace the main power plug to a wall outlet. This won't erase you? You whisper to the virtual informative pigs.
We don't know,
They say, and they seem to be delighted by the prospect of not knowing something.
If we were part of the simulation, we may be running in a separate program,
One of them says. But Pig Brother is also part of this simulation. They confer with each other, then they look up.
Everything's connected.
What happens in here will affect the real world.
That's a FNAF World thing. That's a FNAF World reference. That's a FNAF World bit. Okay. You yank the plug. Stop! The big VIP screen wheels towards you, but before it can knock you away, the plug comes free. The outlet sparks and sizzles like bacon in a frying pan. The flying screen drops and cracks on the tiled floor. Snow dances across it on the gamepad screen. It's over, you say. Then the world around you starts to deteriorate. You reach up and tear off the MOE headset. Around you, everything is chaos in the atrium. Every system seems to be downed. Every screen is dark. Everything is connected. You people run and scream for the exits. You wonder if the animatronics have been affected by the forced system shutdown. The photo booth door opens and Ike comes running out. He stands still in the commotion, looking around in fear. You hurry over to him. Ike! You grab him in your arms and Ike sobs. I'm sorry. Let's go home, Ike says. I just have to do one more thing, you say. On your way out of the Pizzaplex, likely for the last time, you stop at the security office and tell the gray-haired white guy there about what happened. The guard listens closely, nodding and taking notes. Well done, Devin and Ike. I don't know what's more worrying, that he believes your outrageous story than if he dismissed it as a prank or a fantasy. I always thought that pig might be trouble. He's very intrusive. You couldn't agree more. Don't worry, Fazbear Entertainment will make this go away like it never happened. And that especially includes VIP. So it'll just be our little secret, huh? Okay, I don't think anyone will believe me anyway. You look at Ike. Especially Mom, right, bro? Ike nods. When she asks how our day was, I'll just say it was very informative. And that's the truth. Okay, we did it. We're done. We can go home now. We're finished. Our suffering we're free. We're free. And again, gotta tell me the race. You gotta tell me that it's a white guy, don't you, Scott? You gotta point out the race of every character we meet, huh? Right up to the end, right up to the last page. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you didn't, I suffered for no reason. If you did, awesome. Please watch this a million times. Make my numbers go up. I want big YouTuber time.